What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 Pod 16 finals for here in Season 9. What's up, everyone? Thanks, everyone, for joining. I hope everyone is ready for this amazing Friday night fight. This should be a spicy one, chat, because we have an absolutely insane matchup for you today. Over here in the blue side, we've got Longship Loft. He's rocking some delightful Chaos Space Marines. This is a relatively standard, I would say it's a Longship Loft special of Renegade Raiders, excuse me, lost my train of thought there for a second, but he's been playing this list quite a bit over the last couple of weeks and has obviously become very proficient with it, getting to this level in Pod 16 here, versus over here in the red, a player that we've actually watched a ton of the last couple of weeks, the most prolific player, I think, in T5S2. This man has so far only missed a single pod in Season 9. Every single one of the pods that we've launched so far, he has been in. The benefit of just constantly adding himself to the waitlist every time he gets added to a new event. Shout out, you can, if you want to play in lots of pods, you can do it very quickly. So that is a total of 20 events so far, I think, plus special events like GTs and things that he has also participated in. This is Commander Cha-Cha, aka Isaac, who is rocking 7 Greater Demons, chat. 7 of them! This is, he saw this list go do pretty well. I want to say it was one of the top placing singles lists in the War Master GT. That's the WTC singles event. And then also at the WTC team event proper. It's a little bit easier to go get a high win rate with a skew list like this because you can massage your matchups. But the fact that it did do very well in the War Master GT, I want to say it was like 5-1 or something like that. It showcases the fact that either it was piloted by an incredibly skilled player, which I'm sure it was, but also the fact that the list can be very successful in and of itself. And Commander Cha-Cha is also a very good skilled player here today, so we're going to watch this insane list. It is, yeah, we'll talk about the list real here. The players are going through their deployments. It's a simple list to discuss as a little bit of a note. We'll also talk about the mission. Oh, excuse me, that's not what I wanted to do. We are on Take and Hold today, chat, so the players can score 5 victory points for holding an objective. We've also got Raised Banners, which is going to be... I think that Longship Loft can score it because he has Nurglings. He has to control an objective and have a battle line unit within 3 inches of it, so he can do that with the Nurglings if he controls it with a second unit. That may be the least impactful we've seen Raised Banners be in this season so far. We may see a couple points on Longship Loft's secondary score for that, but Commander Cha-Cha has literally no way to score it because everything he has is a Greater Demon, chat. All right, let's talk about the lists. MC Conroy in the chat, what's up, my man? Nice to see you in here. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. What's everybody up to this weekend, by the way? Everybody got some games going on? I signed up for an RTT, but I was kind of hoping that there would be a data slate update, because I don't really want to go and just play against the endless, Bringers of the Flame, to be honest. So I think I may just work through it, which makes me sad, but also will mean that's more videos for all y'all. I just recorded last night, by the way. Speaking of Chaos Demons, this is actually very, very fortuitous stream to get. After I recorded this video, I recorded a 1-hour-long breakdown of the Chaos Demons faction. That's going to be a big one. That should be up next week. Hopefully, I'm hoping this weekend, but it depends on if I get the go-ahead from the sponsor of that video. But anyway, let's talk about the lists here. We will run through this Chaos Demon list very quickly because it's super fast. It is Be'lakor, a Bloodthirster with Arganth, the King of Blades. We'll just double check where that Bloodthirster is. We are putting all of the demons on the table. That's so aggressive. Holy crap. Okay, fair enough. We could be deep striking these guys, but Commander Cha-Cha says, nah, whatever. There's a Cursed Cultist running at me. I don't care. I'm gonna charge him. I'm gonna have a big fight with him. So he is running The Argath, King of Blades, so that's over on the red Bloodthirster over here. So he's been upgraded for +2 strength and attacks. Can potentially go up to 16 attacks with a sweep profile, 2 damage each, plus mortal wounds at the end of the fight phase, meaning he does pile drive through most of the Accursed Cultist unit here by himself. Any failed invulnerable save is most likely to be a dead guy, since the 2 damage will get through their Feel No Pain pretty well. And then obviously Mortal Wounds, don't care about their invuln saves, so those are all going to be theoretically converted attacks. The Torments could take a couple hits, but most likely they're not going to be the ones that we're putting that damage on. We also have a second unupgraded Bloodthirster, a little bit of a melee counterpunch there to hang out with Be'lakor, make sure he can actually fight his way out of a paper bag. We have a Grit and Clean one, that guy upgraded with the Endless Gift, that's the model up in the middle here. Isaac playing that guy pretty aggressively, but there's not really anything in the game that like really reasonably threatens this guy. Maybe mass mortal wounds, but other than that, he is pretty. He doesn't really care that much about enemy attacks. He has a 4+ invulnerable save and a 4+ Feel No Pain on top of that. So it's fine. Just get him. I appreciate also Longship Loft, I should mention here, has taken tactical secondaries. I think this is one of the situations where you can reasonably take Assassination plus bring it down. Because you do have to kill 5 of the greater demons to get Assassination maxed out, but even if you get like a 16 on it, you're probably fine. And honestly, like if you haven't killed at least 3 or 4 greater demons by the end of the game, you've lost anyway. You're already dead. So it doesn't really matter what your final secondary score is. So, but Longship Loft's playing like a gentleman over here. He's just rocking some tactical secondaries, which could be a little bit awkward. Commander Chacha is rocking tactical secondaries too, which is a little dangerous for this army because it doesn't have that much capacity to score. But with enough greater demons on the table, it might be able to. I don't really know. I guess we're just in Longship's deployment step here. I guess he's. We didn't have to wait that long for the for the greater demons to complete their deployment. So, yeah, we also have Kairos Fateweaver plus an Everstave Lord of Change to add a little bit of range counterpunch. I did talk to Isaac at the beginning of the game. He said Kairos actually works in this kind of list. We're going to get the roll to go first here. Big 3 for the Chaos Space Marines. That does mean our banner score may be high here. If these Nurglings run up into the center of the table and can take 2 or 3 objectives, we could potentially see that banner score get knocked up. Looks like we have Mark of the Hound triggering on one of these Accursed Cultid units. Yeah, we have a Demagogue with that in there, so they're going to get Scout, despite the fact that the Dark Commune actually removes Scout from the unit. If you upgrade them with it, they gain it back. So, that's a little bit of shooting going off, and also it's probably worth mentioning that the Kairos' ranged profile in this matchup isn't too bad. He's pretty good at knocking out bikers if he really needs to. He's also he has a blast weapon, so he's not too bad at just shooting at the Accursed Cultist squads. They don't really want to trigger their reactive move because they just make charges easier for the demons. So you can shoot them, and they can use Blood Surge to get closer to you, but if they do that, they probably just get flamered by this Great Unclean one, so I don't know if they're that excited about it. Storm Hostile Objective is a draw in the first round. I think that we can get rid of that because that one does not score turn 1. Area Denial, great draw for Longship. And Cleanse, another great draw for Longship. Okay, yeah, just knocked it out of the park in the secondaries here, and that's probably where he's going to be at his best. He's going to get a lot of opportunities to score big points, and if he can do that, then he's going to be off to the races. So, yeah, so the other thing with Kairos is that this army has so many of these greater demon profiles. It's 4+ invuln save, high toughness, 18+ wounds, that your target priority is scuffed. Are you going to shoot the Great Unclean one? Probably not. He just lives in the middle of the table. If you dedicate a bunch of attacks to kill him, it's all right. It's okay. You are most likely to shoot the Bloodthirsters. They're actually probably the most fragile units in the army. They have to get up close and personal. They only have 18 wounds. They only have a 4+ invulnerable save. They have a 4+ armor save too, so sometimes AP0 can bounce off them, but that's unlikely. So killing those guys is probably the priority. That means that Kairos Fateweaver is like a distant 3rd or 4th. And that means that you can usually get your Lord of Deceit aura up into the center of the table pretty aggressively, and you can just bait your opponent into attacking him. If you throw all those shots into Kairos Fateweaver, they're not going into the Bloodthirsters, and the Bloodthirsters get another potential round of attacking on you, and that can end the game because they're so dangerous. which I think is an interesting dynamic. Definitely one of the lists that I think Cairo still works in. I think that the changes in Pariah Nexus made him really bad. But this is one of the really interesting places where he can kind of thrive. Plus, we got Rodriguez in there as well. So Rodriguez and the Grand and Clean One together can do tons of damage. They've each have a pretty strong flamer profile. Rodriguez buffs damage from Nurgle demons into an enemy unit, and so he himself does a bunch of damage. The Grand and Clean One tanks for him and gives him a feel no pain. So they're just the dream team in the middle of the table. This list is insane, chat. I'm so excited to be watching this one. It is a lot of thick demons, Max. Daily crossword, just hobbying and doing some domestic chores. NC Conroy, relaxing and sleeping, probably. Let me know what that's like. haven't had a chance to do that in a while. You need to do 40 wounds to the Grand Clean One to kill it, which is insane. Yeah, if you consider the 4+ feel no pain as a 50% damage reduction, which is sort of mathematical, right? And you consider it to be armor save-less, but the 4+ invulnerable save is another 50% damage reduction. You have to do a total of 80 wounds after a post tweet T12 profile to actually kill it. Be'lakor is going to be protecting it with its 18-inch lone operative, so likely you're out of range to shoot it with most of your guns on the first turn, which means that from round 2 onwards, you have to convert 80 damage worth of attacks onto a T12 model. That's so many. It will die eventually. This guy does tend to take random damage from things because the greater demons don't have good armor saves, like pistols and things actually chip wounds off of them. Especially if they start healing damage back, that Grid and Clean One just gets so nuts. And the other thing about this Grid and Clean One, Commander Chacha and I were actually talking about it before the game. I think we're discussing whether or not this model is the best one in the Demon faction. I think it almost it's basically hands down the strongest unit in this faction, especially in this index. But only that is because of the enhancement. Great Unclaimed only have a 6-up Feel No Pain if they don't have that enhancement, and the enhancement makes him so incredible. So the second or third Great Unclean One, significantly worse than the first one, than the one that doesn't have Endless Gift, but Endless Gift, they're so cheap that this guy is 260 points for this insane profile that's impossible to kill efficiently. And yeah, he's basically just free. And to be honest, like, I think demons are kind of they're demonstrably pretty mid in a Pariah Nexus. They've lost a lot of like their potential to win just based off scoring. And they have to do more damage, which is probably why we're taking lots of greater demons, because they're the only thing in the faction that can actually punch up. But I think he's the unit that's sort of keeping the faction relevant. Without that Great Unclean One, I think demons would be kind of in a tough spot. Yeah, he's ridiculously hard to kill. I just reminded, I didn't do a prediction here, chat. Let's get that done. All right, for the folks who are into dropping money, dropping those tortoise tokens on the prediction. There it is. Get it going. The players are probably pretty quiet here, chat. Let's see if I can up them. Hopefully that's better. Let me know if things are too quiet, folks. No new points this week. Yeah, I was reminded that is my thing working? I think they... Yeah, there we go. Okay. I think they might just be really quiet. I'm actually going to turn up my player audio, just in case. I was reminded that the LGT was this weekend, which is probably why they're holding, right? Because they're like, we're running a 400-person major or however big it is this year. On that same week, so you don't necessarily want to drop a points update and have one of the biggest events of the year just sort of invalidated by it. Let's see if Longship Loft toes this objective here. He's very incentivized too because he gets free points from it, and his opponent is not guaranteed to draw. Oh, he's gonna get it. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. He already actually input the banner point. Yeah, he knows he's gonna get it. Okay, well that's cool. That might be the 1 point we score off banners this round, but we'll see. Emperor's Children Codex in the first quarter of 2025. That seems like it's probably too early. I think Emperor's Children could be at the end of the roadmap that they displayed, but that means they're behind. Like we're expecting like Blood Angel still has to officially release, right? And the outside of the FOMO box, and the
Wow.
Astra Militarum got previewed, and I think they previewed some of the cult stuff, right? The cult chaos stuff. We'll see. Yeah, so there is a list submission deadline, but what you don't want to do is like sort of you like rob the momentum of the event, you know what I mean? It's less about the event itself, and LGT would have closed list submissions weeks ago, probably at least 1 to 2 weeks ago. But what you do is like suddenly all of the rhetoric around the event goes from being, hey, look at this big huge event, isn't that cool, to being, here's a big event that's meaningless. You know what I mean? So instead of like celebrating this awesome thing that happened, we basically like turned it around and said, oh, it kind of like doesn't matter. I remember that did happen one time. It was at an event I was at. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was in 9th edition. It wasn't like a huge event. It was a major level. It was like 120 players. But the morning of the event, they dropped a quick fix. It was the 9th edition Tyranid Codex, which was unspeakably broken. And also just mechanically broken. A lot of the abilities didn't work on on release. And a quick fix to it dropped on the morning of the event, and suddenly like the discourse at the event was less about how do you beat Tyranids, what do you do about it, how am I gonna like play around this meta, to can we use the new rules, why aren't we using the new rules, this event doesn't matter. And I think it robs the enjoyment out of a lot of people, and also a lot of the discussion online. So I think we'll probably see it next Thursday, after we'll get a week or so of sort of talking about LGT results. I also wonder if it's such a large sample size, because there will be thousands of games played over the course of that weekend, that they will use it to meaningfully change the their rebalance too.
Lethal.
Yeah, lame duck. Lame duck is a perfect way to talk about it.
And then 2 sustains, and it hits on 3s, 1s on 6s. Okay, 2 sieves. 2 damage. And I need to do a hazardous roll. Oh, I take the damage. Kills the Mind Witch.
Direct damage.
Awkward. Just blew our own head off there with a Curse Cultist shot.
We got all the points. So cleanse goes to 5, including the extra point. And area denies 5. And then it's over to you if you want to lift or anything.
Did we shoot and cleanse?
Probably yes. I think it's going to be Kairos. Just do one Kairos. Let's see. Kairos and Rodicus? I was thinking.
Which units are cleansing, sorry?
These bikes and the torments.
Did they attack?
Oh yeah, shit. They shot the thing. They can't do that. Oh, sorry.
Will you get the banner point too?
Get the banner and the 2 for cleanse.
The Nurglings have to be on the objective, right? To get a banner? Because these aren't battle line, right? The torment? The cursed?
It's the cultists that are doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Chaos cultists are battle line. Right now.
I missed them in the back there, hanging out.
Crazy little goofy guys. Yeah, I think it's going to be Rodicus and Kairos to pick up here. I'm looking at this. I don't think...
Cleanse the great unclean one. Really. We'll get that great clean one conversion.
Yeah. Alright. On 2 up, I get a CP back. I do. So I'm going to choose CP and start my next turn. Alright, let's draw my secondaries. Area and Storm. I'll cycle Storm. And to Coal, which you do have, so I can't discard it. Because the Cursed Cultists, they are Coal, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So are the Possessed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because they're 30.
We could actually
my Google is fucked
in this game.
Yeah, I don't know, it's not worth it. CPU good.
Here he is.
Yeah, it's CPU real good.
There now is.
Look at that man chat. That's what happens when you cleanse a great and clean one. Classic. What a classic conversion.
I'll stick you
Oh, the OG.
for CP.
That's a Scabathrax conversion, by the way. I think they just puttied over all of his like swords and stuff. Scabathrax is such a good stand-in for Endless Gift Kuo, by the way. He's like almost exactly the same size as the modern Great Unclean one. He used to be monstrously huge, but he was like it was so ancient that the scale has creeped quite a bit since then. But he's like perfect for your Endless Gift guy because he's so dramatically different than the regular Great Unclean one. Oh, he's hot. They're just so generous and nice. I don't know. Great Unclean ones probably have a...
He stays there.
They got game, I bet. You'd think it would be Slanesh Demons? No.
Here.
Chicks dig Nurgle.
Or change. Just like walk sideways over here.
So keeping things very conservative this turn. Area Denial, Cull the Horde are the draws for Cha-Cha. That's unfortunate. Cull the Horde might be one of the better secondaries to pull in this matchup because the Accursed Cultist units actually do count for Cull, but killing the entire one at range is going to be really tough. I don't think it's impossible for the Chaos Demons to be able to do it, but it's unlikely. They have so many Flamers in this army that it's good at just like sort of passively removing small units, but it is bad at wholesale removing small units. I paint my armies, chat. I just bought new paint, or I shouldn't say, it's mostly more paint, but I was out shopping and there's this... It's the stupidest thing. There's a brand of paints at Walmart that's actually kind of nice and super cheap. You basically get like 4 or 5 times as much as you get from GW paints because it's in a big tube instead of the little bottle, but for the same price. And I got a bunch of new paints for my Chaos Demons army because I want to paint them up this month. Finding the time though is always the tough thing. Because I could do that, like, I don't know, or I could script out Tyrannosaurus videos, or I could play Space Marine 2.
Okay, we'll go shooting.
Daily crossword. Looking at nearby RTTs to give yourself a deadline. Yeah, that's what always used to get me. Is I would always back in the day for War Machine, I had a pact with myself that I would never play unpainted units. It was much easier to complete that for War Machine than it is for 40k. It's almost impossible for 40k. So I've basically entirely forgotten it. But yeah. I did assemble a Scarbrand the other day, though. I got a cool like running Scarbrand.
That's 2 dead wounds, and then
So Rodriguez picked up, dropped a 3-inch deep strike over here on the side objective. We're going to be throwing all of our flamer shots into the bikers here. And I appreciate this from Commander Cha-Cha. He's basically presenting the toughest to kill units in his army first, right? Longship could come in and start hitting the Lords of Change if he really wanted to, if he wanted to kind of overextend over here. But that's going to just give the Grid and Clean ones like run of the roost. And you don't really want to be doing that. The Grid and Clean ones are also probably the best unit to be fighting these the Accursed Cultist with, because they have so many like lethal hit attacks that Rodriguez can buff, assuming he survives this coming round. This is going to be a pretty dangerous round for the Greater Demons. We're probably not going to kill the entire green squad here, and we're going to get hit by the Possessed and the Torment and the AC/DC squad over here. Potentially even the purple squad too if it gets a big advance and charge roll. Not to mention the fact that all the Predator Destructors are online. We have the Demon Prince that can come out of reserve, although I don't think he's going to rapid ingress most likely anyway and try to fight the back line here.
Blessed Blade, sorry, that's 3.
But once they're stuck in, the Greater Demons actually have a really good chance to knock out these big units in melee because they all have these huge sweep profiles and flamethrowers.
1 takes the damage.
Finish the trim on 1 Raptor squad.
D3, yeah.
So I rolled that first 6 on one of them if you want to roll damage on that one.
So 6.
Actually, now we're talking about it now, I want to paint.
So there's 10 mutants.
I did sort of set up a dedicated painting area in my studio here. I got this new cool desk, this new cool standing desk that I'm using for my computer, and I'd like to keep it nice and tidy, so I don't really want to paint on it. But my old L desk can turn into my painting desk now, and I have a separate section for it, which is like kind of contained. And I'm a little excited about it. I don't know, but I haven't had the chance to set it up and get painting on it.
To the squad here. You'll also recharge. Ugh.
Stinky. Did you roll your hazardous?
Yeah, I facet.
The Destructor is the anti-infantry
for
version,
kind of
yeah,
turn
but
Okay,
it's
one
typically
damage,
it's
and then-
higher volume than the
I think it's strength
Annihilator.
6,
You almost never see
4,
Annihilators,
6.
which is a little bit sad.
Okay, so
The Destructor fires once it's in rapid fire range. It
on.
fires 6 autocannon shots out of its top profile. We can actually grab its data sheet real quick here too.
We've got one more
If
to
you will
do.
give me a
Don't
moment.
Goes
We can
to-
talk about exactly why. It might be a good subject of a data
Then
sheet.
one
I
dead
might actually record that this weekend.
Gonna go on Amita.
Because we see predators all the time, but we don't really usually
Oh wait, I'm gonna take a guy that's not
discuss why
Sorry,
we
I
see
put that
them.
all on it.
We see the ones that we do. So here's the Predator Destructor
which
data
is,
sheet.
oh, is
The
it-
Annihilator special ability kind of has a little bit of a mediocre
Here's the Slinger.
weapon
It has
ability.
first.
It just gets
Double
reroll
fine,
ones on
double
its
shot.
las cannons against monsters and vehicles.
Just
The Destructor
4.
gets plus 1 AP against infantry, and it has a flat 3 damage.
Cool. That's gonna be
infantry
2
weapon.
at AP1 on
Which tear is that?
Or a flat 3 damage
on
cannon.
the accursed.
Did they make a
Is it
mistake?
damage
No, I'm
to?
looking at it.
What damage one?
On
On mutant. 6 let's
the
tap.
profile there? It looks like his cannon is actually
That's kind of-
transparent. Is that real?
Right, and
Is
then
there like
his
an
multi-damage
error on
damage
the
6 plus
the
1.
cutout of the Predator on that data sheet? I actually literally never noticed that. That's so funny. But he gets plus 1 AP against infantry, which makes him really good at killing heavy infantry. So things like Terminators and stuff, he gets an AP2 cannon against like 6 3-damage AP2 shots. He's probably good for 1 or 2 of them every time he shoots. Plus you get 2 las cannons on the sponsons for free. And the Chaos one also
4
gets that
damage
heavy
too.
bolt, or the combi weapon on the top 2. So for super duper cheap, you get 6 pretty good shots, 3 damage shots, plus you get 2 las cannons that all can be affected by dark pacts. And that's why you typically see them. Mostly it's for the sort of the efficiency of those las cannons on a he's a relatively resilient profile. He's got a good turret weapon, but you also get 2 anti-tank weapons for kind of like free. Not to mention the fact that the plus 1 AP is very often relevant. It also works on all of his guns too, so he gets like AP1 on his Havoc launcher, for example. Daily Crosser did the same thing about a small desk or hobbing area.
Ooh.
Yeah, I should just do it. Then I wouldn't have to like pack my stuff up too.
Because that's how I feel.
I just need to set it up. That's my thing.
No.
MFM points update Monday, or am I thinking Thursday? For sure Thursday. They've almost. I don't think we've seen a non-Thursday update in like years.
Alright, we're gonna shoot the Lord.
It also, to the point earlier, I think that it gives the community like a chance to dissect the results from London GT.
So that's 9 shots. That's what you choose range speed. Yeah, cool. 9 shots. We'll choose sustain hits.
LGT is probably going to be the most modern example of what the metagame looks like. And I think that Games Workshop would be really smart to use that as an opportunity to influence their or inform their balance decisions.
5 go threat. Let's 5 damages.
Cool. Yep. So ordered roll. First 2 are 1 damage each.
Okay. Take them both. Then the
Next
next
one's
2.
So we're pouring fire into this squad over here. Could we lose it? Well, my co-commentator's here. She thinks that they're dead. That they're
And
just
then a
gonna
3, so I
die.
can do 4 at once. Kills another. Two, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, on the next guy, I can do.
Am I done doing videos on tournament lists? The Monday videos? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I might revisit it at a future date, but like the views just sort of like dropped. They're super hard to make. Like it's like physically demanding. It sounds weird. It sounds like a weird joke, but like
this one is strength.
the timing was like super bizarre. Like I basically had, in order to get all of the results in, I had to start them at like 5 p.m. on Sunday, and I would finish by like 5 a.m. on Monday. So it was like
A D3.
it was like physically very difficult to do, and then also
3,
it
2.
So I'll take 2 for the first one.
the views like dropped off like off a
Take
cliff
one,
at
which
some
killed the
point
guy.
towards like the end of the season,
2.
and I think that there's just been less less excitement about Pry Nexus, to be honest. I don't think people are very jazzed about it. So like maybe once we see updates, I'll do it, but I don't know. We'll see.
This Bloodthirster will shoot his flame wrath.
Inky's incredibly good at this. She's just an absolute pleasure to co-commentate with. ACDC nerfs, Thunderwolf nerfs, Deathwing Knight nerfs. Literally all sister nerfs are guaranteed. Love it if everything not ACDC and CSM gets a points drop. I don't know if they need, like, they could use like a little bit of a points drop. I don't know if they need like across the board points drops. There's definitely some stuff that's underplayed for sure. Give Terminators more loves. A lot of lists are looking very similar. Yeah. I liked like doing the Champions Cup breakdown was a little bit more interesting because that's like, I mean, obviously the lists are kind of like bespoke. They're sort or kind of normal. They're sort of like basic.
So close to
not bespoke, the opposite.
So close.
They're very basic, but they are. But it's like the event itself, the sort of meta text of the event was really cool. It was like one of the biggest team events of the year, and like the team was this like insane international dream team that they constructed. And so I like to do more like event specific videos like that. And then talking about the list on Tactical Tuesday has been good. I was thinking, and here's what I might do, chat. Let me know if folks in the chat would be interested in this. I was thinking of moving Tactical Tuesday to Monday morning, and instead of doing a video for Monday, I would just do a winning list breakdown on stream, which is much more reasonable. Then I can like prep it Sunday night and then just stream it on Monday. And I think I might do that.
I kill the Nurglings through, which doesn't actually happen. I don't actually tag your cultists. Do possess
so no area denial this round for Commander Cha-Cha. He did already gain a CP back this round because he's gotten one from Kairos Fate Weaver. So he doesn't have the opportunity to discard for CP. He's already spent one for his uppy downy, and he spent one for his 3-inch deep strike, and he's holding on one.
That hard yet.
So, but he can he might be able to just burn that for CP now.
It's +1 wound. With your guys,
the death of Tactical Tuesday. I'm thinking we maybe keep it.
Really want him to die this really.
And we do like, I don't want to call it Meta Monday because that's like a normal, that's like a thing that other people do. I want to call it like, maybe we'll just call it Tactical Monday.
Right. Yeah, I think we'll pass on this charge to the Nurglings. Back here. Nice and safe-ish spot.
But then we can do like, because when I started doing the videos on Monday, I did Tactical Tuesday, and then we talked about X and 1 lists that were cool, and I might do that instead. For Tactical Tuesday, and then we'll have like back-to-back live streams. That
we'll get +1.
Why don't we try that? Maybe we try that this week, and we'll see how it goes. Also gives me stuff to like be posting on Monday, which is always kind of awkward for me.
I think it's on.
Surely
I'm very slowly morphing into a YouTube streamer, I think.
No. -1's on that doesn't affect.
I always wanted to do highly edited content, but that might just be what Tactical Tyrannosaurus is for.
Alright, 9 saves on your 6 up, 2 damage each.
9 6 ups.
So we got Rodigus in range to buff the Great Unclean One's attack onto the Nurglings here.
Wish we had the old demon saves, that's 1, 2, 3.5 ones, that's 4.
The old demon saves, I think they were also a 6-up in melee there in the old demon saves. So that gave the Great Unclean One 12, strength 6, 2 damage attacks.
4.
And that is 7 going through, so we're only going to kill 3.5 bases. Didn't even kill the unit, but that does mean that there's a unit available there for Commander Cha-Cha to kill next turn. The downside is that there is the potential that they could just movement block the demons for another turn, which is a little bit awkward. Although the amount of damage that Commander Cha-Cha did to the center Accursed Cultist unit is huge. We basically just ripped essentially an entire Accursed Cultist unit off the table that round. Not to mention the fact that now the Great Unclean was able to get within 6 inches of them. If they fail their Battle Shock check, they're now shadowed regardless of control of the center of the table because they're within 6 inches of the Great Unclean One. So they're going to start taking mortal wounds as well.
Need to auto-pass these guys probably.
Nurgle Mads in chat. What's up, dude?
No prisoners and...
Nice to see ya.
Okay, so... Yeah, definitely want to... pass the guys in the middle. Make sure I get.
Watch Blightler Terminators go down to 25 ppm. Yeah, I don't know what you do to like classic Terminators. You need to.
Oh, the Nurglings are so close, but so far.
You need to like just change their abilities or something. Like Teleport Homer is really good. That's a good ability to have, but you just gave it to Deathling Knights. It doesn't really matter. But they're just like jack of all trade units just tend to be really bad in 40k, and they're the most like
popping
insane
and
example of
versus
Jack of all
pulse.
trade units. Maybe if they were like
Yeah, the green spot
like
when
+1 damage when targeting the closest enemy unit with ranged attacks or something. You could like combo them out for 2 damage bolt guns or something. Like maybe we're talking. But the only time I've ever seen them be reasonable is in Space Wolves with the Fire Discipline combo, and I think that's one of the worst ways. Fire Discipline combo is always good, but I think it's one of the worst ways that you could.
-1. I guess I know. We're not actually. Yeah, we're fine.
One of the worst ways that to like implement it basically. There is some Nurgle on Nurgle violence happening, chat. It's true. You said did we pass the squad over here? That's unfortunate. And also, these guys didn't die to Kairos' favor. God, Kairos' gun sucks. Oh, fix that man, please, GW. Give him an actual gun. He's just so much worse than the Everstave guy. It's sad. Champions of Rust could use them to some success if they were cheaper. Could they? But like, why would you ever use them in like instead of all of the other stuff in Space Marines? It's good, right? You're like, well, you can do this thing and make them cool, but then you're like, okay, but I could also do that with aggressors, which have like are just a better weapon profile, right? They're twin linked, they have better guns. You know, they have no invuln save, I guess, but that's about it. Yeah, Chosen are amazing. Chosen are really good for sure. I do like what they did with Chosen and Legionnaires. I feel like it's cool that we have 2 basically identical infantry units in Chaos Space Marines that both are very good. So it looks like we're gonna construct a wall. We're gonna build a wall and make Bellicor pay for it over here. The Grin and Clean one can't Overwatch as long as the Nurglings are engaging him. So we're gonna lock him in with the Nurglings. You move them last, most likely. I don't think you can keep them engaged with him another turn. He'll kill them. But that's gonna prevent a lot of the most dangerous overwatches on you, and then we can just sort of surround this unit with Nurglings plus Bikers plus this green unit. A little aggressive to move up the purple unit this far forward because we can just open up the floodgates to getting hit, just like the green unit did, and we're just sort of giving up a lot of like sort of efficiency there. I don't know. Not to mention the fact that you always have to pay attention to demons being able to pick up and drop. I feel they're out of engagement range, so. Chosen do have 3 wounds. That's true. Just like Blade Guard veterans. Although Blade Guard have a shield. They're like Inner Circle companions. They're like Chaos Inner Circle companions. Talk about that unit, though, too. Oof. What a baller. So no prisoners behind enemy lines are the draws for Longship Loft. He could drop his his whole ass Demon Prince back there to get that, but I think he just turns into soup because a Bloodthirster touches him. The deployment zone is always Shadow of Chaos, so the Bloodthirsters can advance and charge inside it if they pay a CP. So there's no way that Commander Cha-Cha doesn't either go for a 6-inch deep strike with an uppy downy or an advance and charge, and we just touch a Demon Prince with a Bloodthirster, and he shows them who the greatest of the greater demons are.
So you can't, can you score kill the Horde and Marathon?
Yes.
Yes.
So if Mr. Green Squad happens to charge a greater demon, that could be bad.
That could be really bad. We are going to roll an advanced Green Squad.
Yeah, I was mostly talking about Inner Circle Companions as a unit that I think the like June balance update made really cool, right? Because I think they're just like, you have to kind of work to get a lot of use out of them because you almost certainly need an invuln save caddy on them, and you only come in units of 6, right, or 3 to 6, so they're not like, it's hard to spam them. But like it takes a lot of work to get like a lot of use out of them, but once you do, they're just so strong, which I think is cool. That's where a unit should be. If you work at making a unit good, it should be good.
I'll do these demons. I feel like I pissed off the Chaos Gods, and this is what they're doing to me. These guys are just...
So I did just, as we were looking at the reserves board there, I did just sort of notice that Longship Loft has another unit of Accursed Cultist sitting in strategic reserve. So this is not the entirety of his army. He has another one of these bricks that's waiting to strategic reserve, or to rapid ingress this coming turn. Demons are unfortunately a little weak to rapid ingress because they tend to kind of like deploy themselves out of optimal screening positions a lot. They just like sort of teleport forward so aggressively that you can jump in behind them, and they have no way to like react to a rapid ingress. So an ingress next turn could be a disaster for them. Not to mention the fact that I think Longship Loft is salivating over this spot back here for his Demon Prince to jump in. The Demon Prince has Dread Reaver, so he has full rerolls when he's near the opponent's deployment zone. And I think the whole idea is that he's going to come in and just try to beat the crap out of this Lord of Change, which he certainly can do. The downside of the Demon Princes is that they have kind of a low AP melee attack. They're only AP 2, but that does not matter against Chaos Demons. And he probably doesn't kill the Lord of Change, but the Lord of Change has very little chance of killing him back unless it just spikes its Bolt of Change the next turn. Dread Reaver's incredible, yeah, for sure.
Try and kill him.
Their old stats were Shrek's here, yeah. AP1. I hope that Games Workshop is finally learning that AP1 melee attacks are just terrible. Like, melee in 40k is so inconsistent and so dangerous for the aggressive player that you can't have low AP melee attacks. You need to be able to at least more often than not kill your target on the charge, because it's not like shooting where you just do it. With melee, like, your opponent gets to hit you back, they can fuck with you, they can interrupt and heroic intervention and do all this stuff, Overwatch, and you have a random chance of getting in. If you do all that and then don't kill your charge target, it's just terrible. It's the end of the game. And I hope that they're finally learning the lesson that, like, we can't just go with these, like, AP1 and AP2 melee attacks game wide. The fact that they so universally nerfed melee in this edition was, like, so flabbergasting. And it's funny to see, like, oh, there's some people who say, like, oh, look, you know, you can still take some melee, like, there are melee units and melee archetypes that are good. And you're like, yeah, of course, because those are the units that they gave high AP melee weapons to. You know, you take these Massacres cultists because they have super long threat range, they're +1 hit and wound, and they're in Renegade Raiders anyway. They're AP2 most of the time. So you're massing lethal hit AP2 attacks on your opponent. Like, that's good. But very rarely do we see, like, the mass AP1 melee units he play. AP1 on Elite Infantry is horrible. Yeah, it's just flabbergasting. It was an interesting decision, and we are seeing AP slowly creep back to where it was 9th edition levels now. Do we see an interrupt or an Overwatch here, chat? Oh, it would cost 2 though, because it's Cypher. Just kidding.
Best Predator on this side.
I'm gonna Lord of Deceit, Rodigus. Yeah, almost certainly not worth the two CP Overwatch. 2 Lords of Deceit fighting it out over here is what we got going on. That's also going to prevent an interrupt, so Rodigus is not going to be able to swing on the Possessed if he's within 12.
Can I get to...
Not that I think that Longship gets too many attacks here.
Rodigus?
Yeah, the thing that I like the the bonuses for attacking enemies on objectives or the bonuses for being on objectives, because they tend to have a
I think so.
Oh, that's close line, Jesus.
These guys falling back.
Yeah, it looks like there's a line through the center there to where that from those 2 models. They tend to. There's counterplay to them, right? There's really easy counterplay, but it's very punishing counterplay, right? Like, it's mechanically simple to do, just don't touch the objective. But that means you don't score points. And I think, like, I love that. I love that there's this. It creates this huge decision point for both players, right? Like, do I touch the objective? I don't think so.
Anyway, and then these bikers.
Cypher always feels too good, and then he gets randomly engaged and falls over to enemy aerial melee. I mean, he's an independent. He's a lone operative character, right? Like, he's not. He's like 5 wounds C4. He's not. He's here for a good time, not a long time. That's the case for characters in this edition, like, just sort of across the board.
You guys are all involved.
Kind of fine with melee having 9th edition levels of base, as long as ranged weapons stay where they are. Yeah, I did like the depowering of ranged weapons, but I don't like his cover. Like, ranged weapons are generally not as powerful as they were last edition, but now everyone has +1 save. And I think that those 2 things were, like, maybe a little bit too much. Oh, we are dropping the Demon Prince chat. What? We're gonna just naturally deep strike him? That's so aggressive. There's no way that guy doesn't get bloodthirsters into the stratosphere. Yeah, you can't worry about that charge. That dude is teleporting over to you. He's not gonna be there. Or he could just advance and charge. I don't know what the distance is. It's like a 9-inch charge as the crow flies, but it's definitely like a 12 or 13.
But then you can 3D.
Because you have to go around the waddle. Yeah.
Oh, losing my Demon Prince for 3.2.
Yeah, this is so aggressive. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's the wrong. I think that's the right call. That Bloodthirster would be so upset with that man.
Well, you might get it for 2. You might kill Rodriguez.
Maybe. Hopefully we get Rodriguez. So let's just get to shooting.
Not decided if you like the 10th edition pile and consolidated rules.
No. I don't play. Actually, maybe he is.
I'm biased on the consolidated rules. I think they're terrible. To be clear, I think they're really bad.
He is a psyker, yes.
That's good for me. The master of his.
But also, I think that they
the bikes next to right, I guess. We had a Dark Pact for lethal and overcharge of the plasma gun. We might fail.
But also, I'm not a fan of those rules in general, so I'm very biased. I think that pile and consolidate should just be removed.
The melta gunner goes to 1. Are we? Forgot.
Yeah, wrecked bikers.
Should really
Ooh.
going on my melta gunners. Like,
failed the Dark Pact for Immortals. Brutal.
Go in the heckin' box. Misses. Very good. Well done, bikers. Right, the Destructor will shoot him.
At least it's not a Battle Shock test, so it doesn't get affected by Shadow. That would be brutal.
Lethal.
This matchup would be infinitely harder if it was a Battle Shock.
Doesn't land one.
Terrible roll from the Destructor here too. Yikes.
Damage. Las cannons. 2 hits on 3s. 1 7.
Should be 4s, but that's okay.
I was about to say that's the combo item. It misses, and then Havoc Launcher. Shoots 3. 3 hits. Wins on 6s. 1 save.
What if we switch shooting and charge or fight phase?
Lethal.
Well, that just means that you can't like combo together attacks on things, right?
1 lethal sustained, 1 hit, so that's.
I think that just makes melee worse.
That's 2 saves.
Because then you can't combo it with shooting, so it's just
bolts.
Like it makes both worse. You know what I mean?
Lethal, so that's 2 wins, and then these win on also 5s. Is it T11? It's 2.
Yeah, the problem with the bikers. So this happens to the bikers quite often. The problem with the bikers is the chaos icon is typically on the champion.
Which one?
And the champion is usually the first to get pulled.
I'll shoot some.
Because you usually want the chaos, you want the champion to survive until the last, because in most matchups, because you want the melee profile, but in this situation you want the guns. So Longship pulled him first to Kairos' shooting, and then lost the icon for the other guys. That's the downside of the bikers. We basically are often, the unit is like so efficient, but the problem with that efficiency is that you have no fat to get knocked out to incoming shooting. So any model that you lose in that unit is either a heavy weapon or an icon or a champion, and you have to make that decision.
On the plasma guns, good on the Dark Pact, good on the Hazardous. This is the plasma gun.
Yeah, not being able to soften up targets.
1 lethal, AP3 damage there.
Go through. Penal pain. Take 1.
Melta hits him and wins him.
Go through.
2 goes to 4.
Penal pain. Take 2.
The combo item was out of range on this Predator for shooting him. I've rolled it at this guy if you don't mind.
That's good.
Hits. Nothing. Didn't do this guy's bolt off.
Every unit should have a charge speed. You do that. D6 plus that value. Yeah, I agree.
1 save.
I would like to see that in a future edition. I think this like failing 16 charges or whatever is just like so frustrating.
Charges. I know we're getting,
but it happens so often.
So
What melee profile from 8th or 9th edition was the Boogeyman?
Yeah, so I will do hazardous and +1 A.
It depends on the meta, I think.
And I'll do a Dark Pact for sustained. Here's the Dark Pact, don't take wins. Here's the hazardous, don't take wins.
For a while, it was
He takes
like
wins.
Redemptor Dreadnoughts,
Saga.
which were like
2 shots on 2s.
they were like
With a +1, 2 hits, and then anti-cycle 2 up.
they were like strength 9 or 10.
That is 3 damage.
Were they strength 12 actually? They might have been like 12. I guess I could double check.
Charging.
They were like 12, like 5 attacks, 6 with shock assault, 12, 3, D3 plus 3.
I guess
They're like insane
you might
for
wanna
this like shooting platform.
change this. The advanced and star strat should have been 1 extra CP because of.
Oh, right.
Is it-
14? They were
wait,
14?
Was it start your move or is
Fuck me.
It happens in the charge phase.
Crazy.
Right, so I would have been a 4, right? I would have had a 4-inch charge, and I'll take my CP back. Thank you.
Yep.
And then these guys go back like 3, or just however far it is to get to 4.
Oh, it's a good call out from Commander Cha-Cha. You have to go pretty far.
So that should be that's about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what's going on.
Okay, now if I roll my 6. I guess I could reroll if you want, technically.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that just would have burned out Longship on his CP. That's a good call from Commander Cha-Cha. He basically wandered into a Lie Lord receipt.
Okay, let's go. He is. Oh, okay, so only that one guy can base then. This other guy, actually, he can do it, so he has to go there. I can move this guy first. He can land in that spot. Now, well, we can build it, but the next guy is going to go here. Okay. And now nobody else can base. Let's get it back this way.
Yeah, they were 14, 3, D3 plus 3. It was the so like the weird thing about them, man, you just shit, I'm looking at the data sheet, the old data sheet here, chat. The annoying thing about this unit was that it was so good at shooting. They like the way to stop them was to engage them in melee, but it was -1 damage, D3 plus 3 damage. Like fucking annihilated you. If you didn't kill them, they just hit you back so fucking hard. That one always got me all the time. Drazar was another one. Drazar was very stupid. Drazar was mostly dumb because he was very difficult to kill too. He was like incredibly tough to kill. He would always be like -1 to hit, 2+, 4+ invuln, and half damage or whatever. You basically had to like do impact attacks to kill him, and then if you didn't kill him, he would just kill whatever touched him back.
Yeah, so these guys charge final love. No. Let's just go do these attacks. Hang on. That's fine.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. NC Conroy pointing out you can make a unit really slow but with a high charge speed. Yeah, that's the cool thing about statting things. Like 40k, it's because 40k was originally designed to be like basically to ape D&D. It stuck for the longest time with all of these core mechanics that never changed based on who had like who they were applied to. And
charge rate or else.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
And
I get a chance
that created that made this situation where like they tried to make everything they would try to make so many things like standardized essentially.
Yeah. Yes, it should be clipping that guy. It's the body system.
Yep.
And I think that created this like.
Are you using the once per game?
This effect where a lot of the designs were like really
just in case
awkwardly.
So we'll use it and we'll do
hamstrung.
Dagger again.
So we're getting our devastating wounds here for the possessed. This is probably the end eroticus here.
And then
they have a billion attacks each, 4 attacks each with devastating wounds, 2 damage apiece. He doesn't have any damage reduction or feel no pain, so everything that wounds is just gonna clip through him.
One's lethal, and then these are on 2s. So they're all dev wounds. Anti-cycle 2 up dev wounds, so it's 3 3.
Master possession.
Let's not dev wound.
Oh, sorry. So I'll do those two again. Right, okay, so 5 devs and then the 1 lethal.
Excited for January, hoping Guard get an infantry focus attachment. Almost assured that they would.
Okay, and then
They used to have the old armies of renown. There was a armored fist, Emperor's Fist tank company, Emperor's Shield artillery company, Emperor's Sword infantry company. I think that's what those were. And those were, and I imagine those return. Is that 26 damage to Radagast? Could have done it without even shooting him. Holy shit. Can we engage Kairos here is the question of the day.
At the end of the fight phase.
No.
Move back
Out of range.
These charges to just be...
If they got a mounted focus attachment, that would be cool. They're very light on mounted units, but we'll probably get Death Rider, a plastic Death Rider's kit, because they're focusing on Death Corps releases. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if we got something that was cavalry focused. So we're using the stratagem to move after fighting, or at the end of the fight phase if you were eligible to fight. So we're going to be pulling these guys back to try to keep them safe from a potential Bloodthirster drop here.
Sadly, I don't think my character can get behind the wall.
Justice for the sons and daughters of Bostraya. Bostrayans were so good for the longest time. They used to increase your weapon range. It was so strong.
My gut feeling is no uppy downies, but we'll test here. Yeah, I don't think we're doing any uppy downies here.
5-up Overwatch basically needs to be controlled.
Pretty happy with where we're positioned.
Yeah. It's really bad. The problem is they keep giving it to data sheets that are unironically bad at overwatching. I think it's okay on like Dire Avengers because they typically get free Overwatches, right? So you just like roll it off really easily. But like, man, is it trash to try to get value out of it on anyone else?
9.
If you were like 5-up Overwatch,
spend a CP and just uppy downy Belcore.
But you were like a a big tank with a bunch of bolt guns or something on it, like, probably be okay. But they always give it to like 3 infantry guys, and you're like, oh, that's not useful.
All right, let's go to I guess Pastor McAvee then.
Yeah, here you go.
I did see it. We had a local player who was actually seeing success with field ordnance batteries. Just as a 2-damage indirect fire weapon with the big mortar battery, which was pretty cool.
That, and then I'm going to... Can I get behind enemy lines in your turn? No, it's at the end of my turn only, so I'm going to get rid of it.
Down over here.
Oh yeah, the Doomstalkers one is okay, but it's because it's Canoptic Court, so it gets hit rerolls. If you give anything is good in Overwatch if it's rerolling its hit rolls, and that's especially so if it gets an improved Overwatch.
You want to get the advance? He's probably gonna get the advance in charge. We'll see where this guy goes. Like over here.
The Army of Renown that had 6 to win our mortals.
Yeah, this guy here.
Oh yeah, was that Raven?
I'll advance this guy here.
That was also the one that gave them like a weird
4 inches.
1d6 reroll.
You can go like.
You could reroll a roll result. You could roll a roll of 1, which had like bizarre and bad rules implications.
2 inch pivot and go like this here.
Yeah, you got it.
Like that there.
It's 7 demons, chat. There are no Nurglings. Commander Chacha has literally no units that are not a monstrous battle line. The Nurglings are actually the Chaos Space
real Bloodthirster. Lure change. He's kind of vibing where he is. He'll back up a little bit just to...
No, this is a great matchup because it's a horde of a Curse Cultist, so it's like 100 models versus 7. We get to see who is superior.
Belcore comes in over here. I guess I probably shouldn't let you down. That's probably a mistake. Okay, I think yeah, I think it was a mistake. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Not that big a mistake, to be completely honest. We want to keep him off the board edges. Probably be down. Who's brought back where he was? Yeah, probably just a waste of CP. I made a mistake there. That's fine.
I mean, do you do you know that it's a mistake now that you've seen your cards, or like? Because
No, it's I was paying attention because I was like, oh, I can bring him 6 away, but I can't bring him 6 away because he's not just kind of shut himself. It's not that big a deal. To be really honest, he might just like come back down over like just over here just to. I don't really want to lose him for
watch
free,
out
so
for
it's
the
probably like,
Yeah.
yeah. I might just like end up 3-inching him like over here, or I could bring it out here. That could work. Let's think.
We pulled Defend Stronghold this turn for Commander
Wanna
Cha-Cha.
do-
So he's still got Cull the Horde, which he should score out by just dumpster diving these Icarus cultists just pile driving them into the ground.
Change.
He's gonna try to get 2 Bloodthirsters onto the purple squad, but I don't know if that's gonna go. He's gonna be able to do it.
So these guys.
But this
of
Defense Stronghold's so awkward because we have this rapid ingress that's about to happen here. Where this Demon Prince might just pop in and
I
try
think
to
I'm
take
just
that
gonna
objective.
kind of let you have this over here. Just have that happen. So that's fine. He like comes down over here. Lure change like would come down like over here. I guess can we actually?
Forever be scarred by cultist mobs.
Right here, he's like behind him. Make sure I'm not moving him too far.
Just because of
I see that.
the
Just tickle you a little bit. He holds that because I don't want you just
like
like
mass obsec.
bring in Demon Prince still for free. He comes down like over here. Shoots up this way, and then Mr. Belcour, who definitely should not picked up. Belcour is gonna come down like over here. Oh, it's kind of awkward. Not really a good spot for him. Yeah, he definitely should not picked up. That's fine. He will. Ooh, he's be annoying. That could be. That's annoying. I don't like that. Doesn't actually do anything there. Yeah, I think Belcour just like comes back down here and just vibes. Just shoots kills the Nurglings with his gun. Because I just waits one more turn to hop out. Because he does not have particularly good options right here.
I think that
Yeah, he's gonna stay back here.
what it feels to me like we want to do with him is actually screen out that
Yeah,
Demon
he's
Prince
gonna
drop. Like either put him on the
I
objective so the
could-
Demon Prince can't take it,
he could do this.
or and he also protects the.
That's spicy.
Um,
No, I'm at a range Cypher. Like I could get in there and shoot Cypher, but I'm not close to Cypher there.
This is the problem with demons too. Is like the analysis
What's the
paralysis is
CP
real. You have
feedback?
so many options. Your toolbox is so
Go
deep
for-
with
for
demons
another
that you
next
just
turn.
don't know what you want to do with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would put him. I think maybe touching this thing, just to get the aura on Kairos.
Yep, we'll do that. That is the end of my move phase.
Just because we have defense stronghold, I think almost assuredly there's going to be a demon prince dropping in over here.
Oh, thank you.
He's
It's still turn 2, right?
Yeah, we can't do
So-
that.
Yeah. It's going to be like over here.
Oh, we're just dropping these dudes on to do the regular fight on Kairos. Yeah, we're not even bringing in our demon prince.
Get shot with that guy.
Yes, yeah, this seems like a really good drop, especially because you get a blood surge if Kairos even shoots you, so you just get a really easy charge.
Can you click the strat reserve button for me, please?
Played Imperial Knights against them. It was 7 miles. It's 196. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds miserable for Imperial Knights. They don't have the same level of like maneuverability or the same attack volume that Chaos Demons do. And once they get engaged, their guns just like suck really hard. They have too many blast weapons and things to efficiently get through like a Cursed Cultist unit. Because once they're touched, they can't fire them. It feels like so much of the power level of that Chaos Cult army is the like 12 like regular cultist units, right? Because you get 60 ACDCs, right? And that's pretty good. But then you're also bringing like 60 regular cultists and 60 traitor guardsmen. So if you can the accursed cultists like probably do a lot of damage, but then you kill them.
Sorry, Lord Change.
But then there's just units on every other
Overcharge, you do the
objective.
funny gun.
So you're like,
Sustained.
what do I do with that? Because I can't shoot them early because I have to deal with these accursed cultists. But they're just scoring so many points.
Right there, sorry.
Yeah. Funny guy.
Castellan was engaged for 4 turns with the 1 color squad. Yeah, Castellan sucks in melee. I wish they could do the thing that the Atropos does, where it just uses its gun as its melee profile. That'd be cool.
He's strength 12 with this gun, so that'd be 8 saves on the bikers.
Fives. 4 go through.
It is D3 damage each.
No, you said no cover, right?
No, you do get cover.
Oh, okay. So that's 3 go through.
Cool. We're gonna roll 1, 3, 2. So kills a bike.
Kills a bike. That's
And then puts 1 down to 1.
Be so annoying. Gas this guy.
Puts 1 down to 1.
Plasma gunner.
Yep, and here's the other gun. Another 4 3-ups.
Good.
Cool. I will shoot this bloodthirster that did not advance this flamer up here.
You blow my mind with your vocal cords.
Yeah. Yell at you, Angie.
Can you see that?
1.
3 up.
Maybe not. Never mind. 1 save on the torments then.
Okay, so goes through, and are you sure you want to do that?
Oh yeah, you have fire. You have your advance. Never mind. Let's just not shoot him. Yeah, it's fine. The Guo is going to dump his shots into the bikers.
Yep.
Oh, wait, so I rolled 2. It's 1 dice. It's for rotating Rodriguez. All right, 5 shots. This is flamer. All right. These are 3 saves at AP1 and recover.
3 4-ups. Take a wind. Kills this guy.
And then we have the other gun, which is maybe 3 shots. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Goes through.
2 damage.
1.
Cool. I desperately need to kill this guy here. I just like waste Kairos' shoot just to kill this 1 biker.
Yeah.
That feels really annoying.
Is he in range? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have took him out. Pussies. It would have been, if the other guy was dead, then it wouldn't matter.
Because I just want to completely table this here, kill those. Kairos dies, it's fine. And then I basically make it so I get 10 points on coal this turn, hopefully. Push out this way, and then basically you have these guys over here, and I can go swing at them later. Ugh. Yep, alright, let's go to... Kairos is going to shoot indirectly at those guys. Alright, hazardous on the bird, hazardous on Kairos. Cool, number shot on Kairos.
Sorry, what's happened?
I was going hazardous on this guy and this guy.
Right,
And he's shooting the bike.
He's shooting the bike, right, okay.
Yep. I just need to kill the bike. Alright, these are AP3.
2 AP3.
A classic Kairos attack right there. Just miss most of your shots.
Oh. That sucks.
Absolutely
like,
ruthless 6 though.
Yeah, Bellicourt does not look like he has a shot here.
There's like a pretty decent chance that I just lose now, but we'll see.
I've had that coming for you before, and then you've went on to not lose.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
I appreciate that Isaac is experiencing he's having the quintessential Demons experience.
You know what I mean?
We just roll all of our incredibly random attacks out, and then spike low, and then feel like the world is over.
More guns?
Belcourt's the only other gun, but he's not indirect. Oh, this sucks majorly. Alright, Belcourt shooting these Starlings. Alright, 3 dev wounds and then 6 saves on the Nurglings.
6 saves. I'll go through, and then 3 is 9 damage, which brings me to 1. No, kills me. 9 damage. Kills me.
Where can I go with this guy? That's actually reasonable. Nowhere. Stupid biker. That's so annoying. Yeah, even those double sixes there, just like backbreaking.
That is a sting kill. A 10.
Yep. Alright, let's go charges. Start with the Guo into the...
So, and your mortal sting happens at the end of the fight phase, not at the end of the charge phase.
Yep. Go into the guys there. Then Pyros. Did we do this? This is actually interesting. Dilemma there. I'll think about it. This Bloodthirster into the Torments there. It's a 9. He's in. Stupid party. Alright, Yep, Bloodthirster in the bike, unfortunately.
That biker's done his job. He's going to get promoted when his soul respawns in the warp. He's going to end up in your army.
Winner Josh should tank shock that guy. You know what I'm saying, chat? Should pay a CP and do like mortal wounds based on your like current wounds count. Wouldn't it be weird if the like directly equivalent unit in one army didn't have access to that stratagem just because of its keyword? It'd be weird, right? Whereas if that Bloodthirster was a Dreadnought, wouldn't be having this problem.
Kairos is actually declared a charge with these guys here.
Mark it up.
He misses it. 2 CP.
Yeah, so the charge here
Also
would
speed
prevent
actually
the Accursed Cultist from being able to charge onto this
He hits
objective.
it.
Although,
He is gonna bonk your character.
Longship is holding 2 CP up. So what he could do, he is being Lord of
Dead
Defeated
anyway, so
right
I'll just
now.
sacrifice him for this.
Oh, toughness. All right,
Let's go fight phase.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking
We'll
of
go
the
to, we'll start with
Demon
the one where
Prince's ability.
interrupt actually matters, which will be this.
Listen,
Let's speed it.
I literally never get to use that ability, that stratagem, so I don't know what it does.
It's 5 attacks.
But Longship can pay his 2 to fall back with these guys at the end of the fight
that
phase
makes
now, so he gets that free swing at Kairos,
Double gore.
and then gets to
2d3.
fall back and then move on to the objective and maybe even charge back on the Kairos.
Like, each one is 2d3, that's so good.
Yes.
So I need to do them one at a time. I'm alive. It goes through.
3 damage.
Still alive. Still alive. CP. No, you got him.
Oof. Alright.
So that removes the once per
job.
game from this unit, but otherwise
you
they
end up
lose their
more
+1 to
like
hit and
this,
wound,
so
but
you
otherwise they
here.
can still just dark pack for lethals and go for the big hit here.
You have...
I don't think it's the end of the
He
world
just
for that
sweeps
unit.
here, I think, just because... Yeah, does the sweeps here better.
Oh, actually,
Oh wait, I guess he's on strike 6, so he moves on 3s with the sweeps.
that
Actually.
CP reroll costs 2, right?
Oh, it does, yeah.
Shit, I wouldn't have done it if you don't. Ah, fuck. What do you think? I wouldn't have done 2 CP for it. Like, I would just let him die. But that's after I've failed seeing that. I don't know. I'll let you call it.
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Okay. And then that means another guy takes a wound.
That's a big take back there, chat.
Activation.
These players have been
I
really,
failed
really
to
generous with
save,
takebacks.
So I'll say I passed the
I don't think I would have.
It was on the mountain, it would die anyway. Unless it was like a double
given
one.
that one, especially after we worked out the Vex last turn too.
And then what was this? I guess let's.
To be honest, the only reason I remember
or the sweep better here. I'm not actually not 100% sure. I think the sweep. I think the sweep.
I don't know. Probably the sweep. Let's let like 12 attacks.
Cool, I'll hit.
It's a little sad without Rodigus here. We do have the Icon Arc to tank damage,
Right, so
and then you have to get through
Torment
6. So you have to get through 7 wounds with a field up pain potentially, which could be a little bit awkward.
He takes it. Is it 2 or D6? Or
1.
Oh, it's only 1. Right, he dies. And then 3 at a time on a Torment.
D6, dude. Could you imagine? Chaos Base Ring Privilege here.
Take them both.
Oh, your sweep attacks don't do
Taking
D6
4 so
damage.
far.
1 at a
I
time.
don't know, but if anybody sweep attacks do D6 damage, that would be fair.
He's alive.
That would be pretty good.
Why can't
7.
my character have done that?
8.
And then that doesn't kill him.
I think you have 1 more because I think that was just 8 there, but
Oh, okay,
not gonna kill you. But
so Jesus. So I lost the Torment and then 2 wins on the next one.
yep. All right. Yes. The Bloodthirster into you does a sweep. 16 attacks. All right. 12 saves. 2 damage each.
Right, so I've got 1, 2, 3 guys I need to keep here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at a time on mutants. Six, and then these are 2 damage, so reroll successes. So 6 mutants go down, and then 2 at a time on mutants. Both go through. Lose them both, and then these 2 on a Torment. 8 mutants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, this guy not making combat is absolutely disastrous. I think it's very, very bad. Ugh. All right, keep going. I guess Bloodthirster into Bike.
He dies. Like you got him.
Yep. Into Bike. Cool. I'll consolidate into you. All right, you can do.
So this at least has the potential to split Longship's attacks between the 2 Bloodthirsters,
So these guys
and it gives both Bloodthirsters the end of phase kick. But as you can see, the second Bloodthirster there would have probably eviscerated most of this unit if they didn't interrupt.
Yes.
Correct.
D6 damage sweeps would be crazy, yeah.
These guys have all fought, so I can come out now.
4? Sure.
He is 3.4, 3.6. So he needs to go this way. And then at least this one goes this way. So we're going to have that pact for lethal. We might take ones, we've got a reroll. If we don't take them, then 4 big guys swinging here, 2 big guys swinging here. So let me do the 4. 12 goes to 20. On 4s. And then on 6s. 3 serves.
Yep. Isn't playing right. 3 saves. Take 2 damage.
And then we've got a Blessed Blade going into that one that just took that damage. For 2. and Nathan, and then the 2d6 plus 4 into the other dude. 14.
Mhm.
There's 2 lethals, and then these are 6s. 3 saves on him. The other bloodthirster. He takes 2, and then he's got a Mind Witch, who's got 1 attack, and a Blessed Blade attacking him. So, Blessed Blade, 1 lethal, and the Mind Witch misses. So just 1 AP 2. But AP doesn't matter.
Can't have Corsaricon on a bike anymore? I think it's been
Nice.
a long time since Corsaricon could have a bike.
Center.
He lost his bike in 8th
Some
edition,
of
I
you
believe.
may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Thank you, chat.
Objective. D6 Dark Pact for lethal. So you don't take wins. D6 plus 2.
Yeah, it was weird because like he didn't have a model, right?
Lethal's
So
in a hat. Get him, buddy.
it's always like a conversion character. They axed all those, I think, in like 6th. All the conversion only characters. After that chapter house hobbies
Is,
uh,
and then the
lawsuit
character.
where they tried to sue them for doing
Yellow Squad. Max up here.
sculpts of the characters that they never made sculpts for, and then they lost.
Yeah, I have a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah. These 2 base.
Yeah, I like White Scars too. Mostly just because I think melee Space Marines are the most fun way to play them. It is a little bit weird. I like shooty pew pew Space Marines. I like it when Space Marine infantry are actually good at shooting. That's my favorite thing. But they're not as interesting to play. It's always just like, hey, post up your guys and then roll a bunch of attacks on them.
Oh, this guy technically hasn't basing yet. Bases there. As many of these guys as possible. These guys.
So watch out because you're off the table over here.
Oh, thank you.
We're getting real up to the edge over here. Love doing the came in on a random board edge.
So fiddly with all these different base sizes. So that's it. They should be able to attack unless this guy can land on that side. No. That guy's getting further away. Dark Pact for lethal. We're good. Right, so the Demagog's dead, but these guys are still alive, so I'm assuming... Oh no, they guys are leadership 6. Oh no, the Iconarch is... Yeah, the... where is it? Save, toughness... Yeah, it's only the Demagog's leadership 6, gosh darn it. But we do have a reroll back because the Iconarch's still alive.
Oh,
Again, we take 1 on a mutant. He dies.
losing models.
And then 66 plus 12. Should I put the guy's 12 away? That was a mistake. 21 goes to 33.
Yeah, that was a big
False.
mistake. I think Commander Chacha could have like rescued this game state by forcing Longshift Laugh to lock in on the reroll there. That was big of him to allow it to take back.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely the right call not to reroll the Demagogue.
And then
But what this lets Longship do is fall back with this unit at the end of the phase and then go take the objective. Yeah, so that blocks Defense Stronghold and probably zeroes out Cha-Cha on primary. So it's like a huge
and this guy
points difference.
base through him. Where he can
Too bad. Kairos' only ability. Well, he also generates you some CP sometimes, but that's mostly what he does.
So close? I don't think so. Actually, I measured exactly how far away he was. But he was about there, right? 1.6. So if I go 1.5 away from here, you good with that? and then he can get to. Again, I should have copied that guy. Sorry, I'm just trying to go fast here. Oh, else is pile. Kind of sucks because it means, yeah, it's fine. It means these guys don't get to fall back and get all the damage and stuff. But I'll get. So I don't really think about what I'm going to do here. That is all the attacks. I'm going to fall back with one of these units at the end of the fight phase. So as it looks now, I'm holding these two. I can move on to this one, which will take away the gear sticky and let me fight Bellicor. But it means I'm not getting my attacks over here. I need to get my +1 to hit and wind to charge over here. So it has to be these guys that do it. Anyway, to take this objective. This is 8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to get 10 on it, so if I can get these...
Remember, they're only 1 OC each, right? So.
Yeah, that's right. But I need to get 10 models on it, right? And you've got, it's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should be able to do it if I can get all of these models standing on it, and these two. So, spend 1. And it'd be good if there was a way to like proxy this out, but I think it should be fine. It'd be good if there was a way. There is a way. What I mean is I should maybe do that first. I need to see exactly where the edge of this objective is. So if he goes there, they went 5 and 5.3 and 5.2. So that. This guy has the engagement range on these doubts. So, if the guys can't physically fit to do this here, then I will do it at the other side, but I think I'm going to be good. He goes like that. This guy isn't getting through the wall. Stand there. Guy can get through the wall. This guy isn't going to fat quite. He goes there, but we're actually.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the clock chat. I think that Cha-Cha might just never have switched it to Longship. I think all of the time, like post-deployment, might have been on Cha-Cha's time.
Oh no, I'm one shot, right? It's 10 and 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, shit. Right, well, that's going to tie it, so it's just for 10. I don't want to put it back now.
He also has not switched over for stuff like this. Longship's made a lot of decisions on his time.
That's a shame, that's fine. Should have proxied it and did that with this guy. It's cool.
We can rewind. We can probably rewind time by like 60 seconds, so it'll probably be fine.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you like to see if it works.
I just want to read on time. Hope it doesn't break anything.
All right, chat.
Yeah, if you just want to move back, it can go back around.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't even know if this is. Yeah. Okay. So what have we got? Like.
Just want to move back. You move everything 6 inches. So you just want to move everything back 6 inches.
On that FLG teams time, but team events usually have extra time, right? Because usually you only play 2 rounds a day, and usually they extend time for like team consultations. It's very different. It's a different.
It's not
a whole
the
different
end of the
thing.
world if it. Here, let me.
Did 3 rewinds in your
Just
perils
like it.
game?
It's fine.
Yikes! I did a rewind the other day. I felt bad about it because I had accidentally escaped out of a move or something. I accidentally dropped a model mid pre-measure, which was really important. It was a quarter inch. I was on stream. I'm sure you can find it on the VOD.
Yeah, and I had to do it like this. I had to use the strat to get combat to fall back anyway. So we'll just keep it, and I'll just take the 10, and I'll just be happy with that.
Oh, okay, that's what you're referring to. All right. Never like to do that though. Rewinds are the nuclear missile, the weapon of last resort.
That's it, right?
Tessia.
Are you keeping Kill the Hold again?
Yes.
Surely. Assets and
pairings took 20 minutes. Yeah, I know ATC uses. Oh, okay. ATC uses I think 4.5 hour total rounds, and they use 4 hours for the game plus 30 minutes for pregame. But they usually only play 5 rounds. It's 2 rounds a day. 2, and then 1 on the final day.
They'll shook.
We'll take them. Well, this automatically happens. Take 3 mortals.
Oh, nice. So I'll go for the torment to the mutants. Actually, for the yeah, it's better if it happens in my turn now. So torment mutants. Yeah, you got it. Call the horde. That's it. These guys. Anything else in the command phase? I don't think so.
I might do a thing in your. I might do a thing in your command phase. I'm thinking here.
Yeah, you can. That
the objective.
I can still wait to cycle the objective.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going. I don't think I'm going to. Because if you want to, you can walk onto it and take it from me. So I'm not going to stick it. Continue.
Right. Okay. I'm going to spend one of my command points to cycle recover, because you can just 3-inch and kill the unit that's doing it. So I'll get rid of here. Get a new one. Bring it down. Can kill a Gribbly this turn. Hopefully.
You can just 3-inch and kill my unit, he said, expecting there to be greater demons left at the end of this turn. Although, to be fair, I think that only 1 Bloodthirster should go down this turn. They actually kind of bounced off the Torment's kind of bounced off them, but they're going to get their +1 to hit and wound now, because the Demogog's still alive. Put a bunch of shooting into this unit. Yeah, just to do stuff.
Oh, I think I forgot to clock it back in the last 2 turns, slow, because my clock is at 0. I think we just forgot to clock it back. Oops, it's fine.
I thought you were just patching it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We're out. This game is not.
No, it's an hour. It's fine. It's 0 because of the reroll. You still have 20 minutes.
Oh, the reroll. Okay. Yeah.
No, it was on your clock it was on his clock for ages when it should have been on my clock. Is what he's saying.
That is definitely true. I did switch it a couple times. On my
it's fine.
end, yeah.
I don't.
I just wasn't doing it because you said at the start you weren't bothered, because if anybody was ever going to clock out, it was going to be me, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem here.
Yeah, I think I'm fairly sure Longship took a turn on
bad fallback for those guys
on Commander Cha-Cha's time there.
In my possessed attacks, but I don't think there's much I can do about it. This guy was up here. He goes straight that way, and then these guys all just went more straight back. Yeah, right. Something like that. So I just need to leave more room there if I can for Possessed to attack that dude. Possessed.
The logistics sucked? What does that mean? Like getting the 8-man teams together?
It's because the clock's not enforced, right? Unless one of us asks for it.
What?
I'm saying the clock doesn't matter unless one of us asks for it. It's an app request thing. I think the objective goes under the wall here, so you can't actually 3-inch guard it for just the edge, but this guy's just hiding. Oh, he needs a battle shock actually, this biker. He's good. On a 7th, -1, right?
Yeah.
So,
I don't think you were in range of it at the point because it wasn't because you weren't next to any great big guys, so you're fine.
okay. These guys, I'll just making sure that I don't fail this objective. I will see lots of these guys. I'll also get on there. They'll advance. Just as if they went one there, and then that'll do it for that. Right, this predator here is basically chilling. I guess these guys are falling back. I'm not holding this up anymore anyway. Also, you've not had overwhelming, so come off the point. That's Predator is backing off. He'll advance, that's his move. He advances 5, he just wants to stay within 24. That's Predator. It's going to shoot. Okay, he's got 15. 34 for him. Stay there. He can get on that point. And get 34 to him now, so he's just going to basically stay where he is. Sorry, these guys are going to change the direction they went in if they don't mind. Instead of going to there, we're going to go like that. And stand in the way a wee bit better. Cypher. Advances. Big sucks. He's Zimmer. Okay. Then the Demon Prince, is he coming in? I don't think so. I'll wait to ingress. So these are these pink duds. I guess they can reform a bit. Let's get one to get ready to be able to charge either one. And they're using their ones for game, of course, that's not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put him there and move this guy out of there. Maybe this doesn't fit. Okay, let's shoot with this Predator. He shoots the Bloodthirster. That pact
Mhm.
for lethal. We take wins, take 3 wins, are we? That means the guns are running hot. Las cannons. 2 hits. 1 save.
We're good.
Top gun. 1 lethal and 3 saves.
Take 3 damage.
3 Havoc Launcher. 4. 2 and then 6s.
Downside of the demon defensive profiles is that predator autocannon, once it starts lethal hitting,
Sorry,
gets kind of
lethals.
crazy into them.
Good wound.
Nice.
Actually, we might have cover. Oh, we're on objection, right? So you're going to it doesn't matter.
Maybe. Yeah, it's good point. The objective. Okay, look, so yellow squad, the pink squad. I got grenades here. I guess before I do that, let's over here. We'll do the mastery possessions gun. I'm not going to take the +1 to hit and wind here because I've got a guy in 1, but I will do the dark pact for sustained. This is into the Lord of Change, sorry, right in front of me. So I don't take wins, and then 2 shots on 3s. 1 hit, wins on a 2, and a cycle 2 up. 1 save, and I need to do a hazardous roll as well. I'm good. That's 3 damage.
Yeah.
And then this predator's going to fire his top gun is going to shoot here, and all his other guns are going to shoot this bloodthirster.
Yep, that sounds good.
In fact, yeah, we'll do it like that. Yeah, so here's the Dark Pact. It's going to be for lethal. Any combo of that would have been good, unless I'm at -1 leadership here.
No.
Right, so this is the last cannons at Bloodthirster. 1 and nothing. This is the Havoc at Bloodthirster. 3, 2 and nothing. This is the Top Gun. Oh, the combo item also had to go at this same target.
Hard. Yeah.
3 and then the 5s. 1 save.
I fail. CPU reroll that.
Yep.
We're good. And then on we're up. No.
Okay. So did you pay 2 for your CP reroll? Did you want to do that?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I think I'm fine paying 2 for this. Yeah.
Right.
Just doing 3 damage on him because I'm not spending anything else here. I don't think.
Sure. So you get 1 there. Cypher will shoot you. Dark Pact for lethal. Don't take wounds. Plasma, 3 hits on 5s. 1 save. 2 damage.
Makes 2.
Bolt pistol. 1 sustained lethal, so that's 1 wind, and then these wind on 6s probably, unless it's 1 anyway, so 2 saves. 1 damage each.
Yep.
Okay, no grenades anywhere over here. This pink squad does have grenades. They could grenade a bloodthirster. It means I don't have move at the end of the fight phase. Try and hold it. I need to get 5 wins through here. Bunch of wins through here. Yeah, it looks like that as all the shooting. Oh, we've got Mind Witch that can shoot in this unit. He'll shoot at this 11 win Bloodthirster, Dark Pact for lethal. We might take wins. Iconarch's still alive. We don't take them. 3 shots. 1, it's lethal 1 and then sustained 2. So 2 winding on 6s and 1 wind. So just 1.
We're good.
He's good. And then it is charging time. So pink, charge. I fired both of these guys. This guy shot him and did like 3. Right, so pink squad charges this bloodthirster. 11.
We.
Moving all my OC off the point here, how annoying. That guy goes there, and then another big guy can't fit down here without going off the board. And then this guy just moves to the here. Goes there. 11's so huge. A guy there. Right, now none of the big guys have got a spot to base anyway. This guy, the demagogue. These guys are going to move around a wee bit so he can do it here. And these guys just like, yeah. So that's the go over here. Okay, and then the possessed child's the Lord of Change. 10 is good. Eight and a half. 1.5. 5.5. 3 is 8.5, and then 1.5. Right up to the edge. This guy goes 7. 8, 9, 10. So what I'm going to do is move this guy back. Like that. And this one goes. This one goes. We're doing the basey. Right, that's all the charges. You don't have interrupts. We'll do this one down here first. So Dark Pact for lethal and +1 to hit and wound, and everybody should be able to attack. So here's the Dark Pact. We might take ones with Iconarchs still alive. We take them.
Interesting, we
So-
didn't hold a
So
command
you take
point
D3
there
from your battle shock thing.
for
D3.
Go on the fucking heckin' box. 2. I'll take those on mutants.
You just have 1 minute. You have 2 mutants left, yeah. So
we didn't hold for a intervention on the bloodthirster
If this
here.
guy dies, they're all still 2/2, so that's fine. So I can do that mutant.
and then on a
I
torment.
think this guy's actually out right now. So he just needs to scoot in a wee bit.
Uh-huh.
And then this other one can die as well, yeah. So mutants. Both go through, and was it mortals? What am I doing here again?
No, I'll only do it if you fail battle shock test and a leadership test. So
Oh,
I'll
right,
mention
yeah. So, that was my feel no pains for failing. So he dies.
Yeah.
Dies. And then my attacks 66. Did I lose a big guy? 2, 4, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 66 plus 12. Okay, 18 goes to 30. Hitting on 3s with a +1. Oh. Okay.
Take that. I'll take that.
Not so hot, but we're going to get a bunch of 5s. No, shit.
Ooh,
I'm gonna-
spicy. All right, come on, guys. Come on. Take 6. Bloodthirster shit.
no.
He's
Horrendous.
sticking around here.
Horrendous news, right? This is the Blessed Blades. 2 lethals and a hat and a wind, that's 3.
So Longship Left had pulled Bring It Down here, so a failure to kill any of these characters
3.
is huge, which is probably why Commander Chacha
2
was so
damage.
interested in keeping
3,
Kairos
and
alive
we've
over
got,
on the other side.
The mutants died. We've got the Mind Witch and the Iconarch have got 2 attacks. 1 and nothing. The characters get 2. Oh no, come on, character. Oh, sadness. That's it.
Longship might have it so that his measures
yeah,
model.
right. Let's see what's
His
happening
models
here.
measure both
Dark
horizontally
Pact
and
for
vertically.
lethal.
It's an option that you can
I'm
turn
gonna
on
take
in the game.
+1 to hit and win for my character.
Yep.
So I don't take ones. 40 attacks. Oh, that's too many.
What's that? You're actually too little. Yeah, 37. Yeah.
Got good lethals. He's got that. Then these one on 6s. I've got one more here to roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
That is a bunch of saves. 18.
Oh. Well, could live here. No, I don't. Yes, 20 damage. But
Nice.
I explode. I do explode. Nice.
Ah, no.
To the dark, to
God
the
damn it.
accursed. Take 2, and I'm possessed. Take 6.
Oh, is it D6? Holy shit.
Yeah.
So the
It-
accursed, 6 ups on mutants, both 2 die, and then 6 wins over here. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very stinky.
Not bad. Not bad. Good job, Kairos. Alright, I'll swing back at your guys over here.
Mm-hmm.
You killed 2 mutants, so we do strikes now, I think. Even though you just even because if we do sweeps, you can put them on torments. Actually, it's kind of tough. I think both of them are pretty good here. I think sweeps are still just fine. So I'm losing 4 no matter what to this. That means like only 5. The 3, but the 5 going through is pretty good. I'll kill like 3 at least. Yeah, I think we'll do the strikes. So 9. And we're +1 hit with our weapons, so we don't get bracketed.
So if you, I can demonstrate actually. If you hold both left and right click
6
when
saves.
moving a model,
And this is
it will actually drag it across the ground. So for example, right, if we pick up Bellicor,
that can all eat one.
it measures his distance as 1 inch over the table. But if you right click, it will just move him laterally across the table.
Which I can arc also go down.
So that's important
So
to
just-
do to make sure that you're measuring correctly.
Sounds good.
The horizontal measurement thing also works, but I find that gives you better, like, kind of, sort of like almost haptic feedback on where your model can actually sit, because he then bumps up into other objects if that are blocking his movement potentially.
Really wish it had been more than that, but we're good. We can't complain. We can't complain. And defend is in the process.
Here's the HJS grenade onto your guys. Take 8 mortal wounds on the squad here.
Are we? Which squad?
On the squad engaged with Bloodthirster.
So on top.
Holy crap! 8 consecutive 4-ups.
That's kind.
Well, that didn't go quite as poorly for Commander Chacho as it could have. This Bloodthirster's about to fail a leadership check, though. Speaking from experience, my guys fail every time.
Cool. Alright. That's it there. I guess you want to pass to me.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Cool. I'll draw my cards. Like 10 on primary. Assuming I probably ought to pass him. Storm and behind. Both pretty doable here. We'll take it. It's +1, so it's fine. He's fine. He'll heal for D3. Heals for 1.
Lucky duck.
Here behind is not actually that good. That's annoying. Ooh. Storm's pretty good though. We can do Storm. Let's try to think here. Where is everything going? Basically want to kill this here. And then that's basically the wind passage, feeling that. So we just go in. Yeah, I think we just we'll spend a CP to cycle behind, I think. Yeah, I need source sectors here. I'm advancing and charging anything. Actually maybe I do want to advance and charge something. This is I guess the max, let's say 12 inch. And like that. I'm probably not advancing and charging him just because he wants to just kill these guys and then go towards, yeah. So, not advancing and charging. So yeah, we'll cycle behind for a new secondary. Right. Yeah, cycle behind for extends. Much better.
Easy peasy.
So just dump a bunch
Yes,
of
dog. How's it going? Nice to see you in the chat.
Just goes in here, kills this guy.
Been a little
Guy
while.
just falls back, I think. Just goes behind, runs away.
Yeah, that was a pretty wild turn
So,
for
like,
sure.
I'm gonna hopefully pick him up
I think
next turn and do something cool.
Commander Chacha is down pretty hard on
I
score.
think this guy should
Storm and Extend is a really good
a
pickup,
few tournaments here.
but
Or kill enough that doesn't matter.
hey, just weird. Thank you for the subscription as well. Appreciate that, buddy.
Which is fine.
Um,
I'll take the.
but
stay on the side's range. Take the game.
maybe at an attritional point where he can push his way through. He's only down 2 demons.
We'll take the risk.
Um,
I'll stay out of watch.
He's basically killed 2
yeah.
two
I was measuring
Curse
it, like,
Cultist
am I
teams.
rapid fire. I was like, wait, no rapid fire means no shooting.
So I'm like, because if he stays there, he's just dead no matter what because he's shooting spiders in. But last turn the spider did 0 damage. Man, let's take the gamble again. We like that risky business. Going over here, this guy's just gonna slap these 6-up save.
We do have the Demon Prince in reserve. We can't forget about though for Longship Loft, and that guy is pretty scary, especially to that Lord of Change, where I think is where he's going to try to be going.
So the bird. There's also a world the bird just goes shoots.
Strength 10 full reroll is pretty good. He probably can't one-shot it, but he'll certainly get it in 2.
But if I do that,
Or at least force it to fall back.
Get through all this over here, and he probably. Or honestly, let's think here. Yeah, I think we make sure that this guy's this. Because I could go for like the. I don't even think I can probably reach this. I could go like 12 here. Yeah, I don't think he can reach you. So.
Gas Dog, I'm doing okay by the way.
Yeah, like up here.
We're just watching some cool 40k.
Yeah,
we got Friday night 40k,
over here is
which is always good.
Birdie self. He just destroyed the objective, so so in there and just dump his shots into probably the possessed, and then Belcor just goes ham on these duders just got in full saves. Reagan Cleveland walks over here, 7 inches. So he shoots over here and then charges these guys, and there's 5s on the center objective. Cool. And this guy's just going to kind of rotate this way, just so when he does his charge, he goes like up this way. Cool. Let's actually make sure this guy's outside of that guy's range, just that can't pilot him. That'd be smart. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go shooting.
Rapid Ingress.
Yep. Nothing can do to stop it.
Should do fight.
Easy to
From
measure out your screening if you just don't take anyone who can screen.
line of sight.
Yeah, I think going in the back
Belcor's
over
not
here makes the
really
most
damaging
sense.
the Prince.
This back corner feels like the best place to stand.
Can't really get to it.
You could also, I guess, use him to just truck the Bloodthirster over here, but that is a little dangerous because the Bloodthirster straight up kills you if you fail on him. The interesting thing about Bloodthirsters is that they actually don't degrade. They get damaged, but they give themselves +1 to hit in melee, so they always hit on 2s. Basically hit on 1-ups. Last time I played Longship, you put a Master of Executions with Demon Prince, failed a pact, killed yourself.
Belcor's
Demon Prince killed himself on a pact, been assassinate for the win. That's incredible. I always like hearing stories of Dark Pact going south because of the
use flamer into the
infinite length of time that Dark Pact had no downside in Index Hammer.
So here's this flamer.
Yes, I really recently bought a Repulsor. Sick.
Nice, 8 shots.
Love Salamanders.
Ooh, that is 8 saves on.
I think Salamanders
go straight through because
Martius Calgar's really good, but post Gilliman nerfs, I think Salamanders might be the best compliant faction in 40k. The Salamander's Firestorm Spearhead is like so nuts.
You have 8 minions left.
And I think that people don't play it enough. I don't think it gets enough play.
First, and then we'll go to mutants. Oh man, he takes 1. He takes 2. He takes 2 still. He's dead. And then 2 on mutants. Jesus. Those are torment.
Alright, 2 DMs gun to the possessed.
If that's all the
2
shooting
shots.
hit him, they're going to blood surge.
Ah,
Did you forget? You might not do it.
it's fine. It's so tough.
Classic blood surge moment
Okay,
right
do you mind if I
there.
just
You want to
just
shoot Bellator first? Oh,
Guess
right.
it's
You
my
want,
right
you
to
want
Belcord.
Bellator to just be as far away as possible, but still on the point? Or are you just abandoning the point?
This has been
block out the point and stay 6.1 away.
maybe a
7.1.
maybe
to be
maybe the cleanest game of 40k we've ever played with no takebacks, no takebacks required, no quarter given nor asked. You know.
Yeah.
No worries. As long as
Everybody,
this guy's still going to be closer.
everybody's
This is going to
everybody's
be,
just being nice to
stay
each other over
7.1
here.
away with him as well.
Yeah. This guy couldn't touch the objective anyway, so he was like,
Right.
just
Okay.
stay.
So he stays 7.1. This guy
Yep.
stays 7.1.
Grab his captain's taking 1 CPS so you
And
can use
then,
Immolation Protocol
I
for 1
rolled-
instead of 2 on aggressors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Both the
Back in the day when you could dump it on 2 units, it was like kind
Allocate
of sweet.
casualties probably, right? Because I don't want this guy to be the closest. So what I'm going to do is
I used to run
here so that, like, what is this distance here?
the Immolator guys, the Fire Blaster guys.
So as long as I
So
let this
Infernus
guy-
Marine, it's an Infernus
should
squad.
be-
In a drop pod,
So what I'll
you
do
drop
is
them
I'll
in,
just-
and then
I'll do
you
well
Vulcan
on
whatever they're
this,
shooting
so
at.
I'll
Pay
just
2
take an
CP to
extra
get the
casualty
Immolation Protocols on them, and then
and keep that
duplicate it on the Gravis
and
unit,
that'll
and
let
get
blood substance
2
direction.
full reroll Immolation Protocol
first
units
one
off the 2.
Yep.
But that was
And then I've missed both.
that got
shots,
nerfed. Couldn't
so.
do that.
Yeah, I go 4. This also changes my rapid ingress.
If you want to adjust that, go ahead. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Right, so.
Just like stay over here so I still can't see you. And just
Yeah,
like, go
I
close enough.
don't.
You
So you can't see me, but
just want a straight beeline to me, but I can't see. You can't see me here. Okay, go ahead.
And then these guys are on 4, and they need to. This guy needs to do basically a beat this way, but then everybody else is good to like be good as long as I do please TPS. Don't know where it is with the edge of this building. It was about there, I believe.
People in the Discord are talking about putting Imperial agents, rhinos, and aircraft inside rhinos. Did GOP really mess up the wording on that? Yeah, they did. They did, chat.
Good to go.
They
Elcor's gonna shoot the possessed.
the Imperial agent
Still
transports, or most of them anyway, simply say that they can embark Imperial agent models. They have a transport capacity of X number of Imperial agent models. They have no other keyword restrictions. Doesn't
one
say
day-
infantry model. Doesn't say
Serves.
Ordo Hereticus model or whatever. It
3 damage,
says
just
Imperial
get
agent
Hereticus,
models,
that's
which
great
means
one.
like anything is viable.
March and Hazardous on him.
We do have, and I think almost every
And shoot the possessed.
Same
profile.
almost every competitive
this is AP.
rules format
Yes, you have ASC, right?
has FAQ'd it. We have one for the server
See as well, so I'll be on
Yeah.
that says that you're not allowed to, but
I'll do ignore cover.
rules as written.
Special.
You
If
definitely
it's
can do
if
that.
you're not, I'm
Yeah.
doing ignore cover as my special.
Well-
weapon.
And if it remains like that through next week, then maybe we will get rid
I
of
declare
that.
it, and then
You can't do it.
GW doesn't want to change the
I
rules.
declare
that's
it,
what
and
is.
then I target. Select
It is
target,
extremely funny.
And then you can choose the ARC or not. So
Right, that's
you
fine.
are right.
Take ignore cover, that'll mean I'm on 4 ups.
Yep. Just quick 4 up CSE. Sounds good. Cool. They all hit.
Nice.
So I'm actually not sure about that.
4
The
ups.
timing that
Is that
Commander
fair?
Cha just talked
He's
about
up.
there.
Yep. He's strength 12. Yeah.
Okay.
The Lord of Changes bolt of change ability actually doesn't have a timing on it. It is just any time in the shooting phase. You have to do it as we learned on a previous stream. You have to declare it for it to work.
And then the order.
You have to declare it before you make your attack roll, but you can actually do it
It's 1 damage,
after
3
selecting
damage.
targets.
It kills 2
The
more.
guys, and
So you can select a target, your opponent uses Armor of Contempt, and then you choose Ignore Cover to get around it. Or like Smokescreen or something, for example. It very rarely matters, but it means that you can retain more information than normal.
I guess I'll shoot my.
That's a weird one. That one probably needs to be changed too,
I
because
don't want to
it's an extremely non-standard.
Oh, the
timing.
charges.
it means I fight before you.
Yeah. Bloodthirster into the torments. He's in.
They should be allowed to do it against Sisters of Thousand Suns. Yeah, I
Boys
agree.
here. He's in.
Indeed, chat. I appreciate that Longship has just not tried to kill the Grid on Cleveland. He attacked it like 2 times with combi weapons, but then he's like, "Nah, we're good.
I guess.
You can just live
Yeah,
there."
it's fine. Yeah, Belgorn to Mutant. He's in with an 8.
I think Commander Cha-Cha might have this one, chat. I think we're quick. Well, it depends on what this Demon Prince does. The problem is that the Demon Prince doesn't have the attack volume unless he gets incredibly lucky.
Go basically as far as he can.
He doesn't have the attack volume to clear through these graders.
We basically want the.
And Bellicor will just like dumpster him. He will just dirt that guy, assuming he can extricate himself.
If he's like this, can the bird enter engagement range? He can.
Does that open us to a heroic intervention? No, Longship has no
Cool.
CP.
So yep, he's
So
in.
just
Yeah,
kidding.
He doesn't need to. Cool, bird's in. All right, let's go punches. We'll start with. It doesn't really matter the order, I don't think. I guess Bloodthirster. Why not? Versus you all just have turn with left, so strikes for sure.
Yep.
They all hit. It's 6 saves.
6. I've got 4 big guys left just. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 at a time. 3 go through. And what's the damage?
See, you roll 4, so there's 2 more left after this.
Yeah, 2 more left.
Or roll 8, 4, and 5.
Okay, so 3 we die, and then 4 we die, 5 we need 2 more. Double 6? No, we die. So then
left.
2 more to do, 1 at a time. Goes through.
8.
8. We need to roll 4 6s.
Easy peasy.
No, we die. And then
Cool.
the last one's on the character. I'm alive?
Alright, we'll do Kuo. He'll do his strikes, I guess. I guess do we do strikes? You're T3. You're T3. so just
T3, and
sweeps here.
I don't have a save.
Yeah, let's do sweeps.
Would you look at that? You killed me.
Exactly. Whew.
Really?
5 damage there. Yeah, did 5 damage. Just
Did you do
right
it in the
there.
right order?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Because
What do you mean?
you were doing
Right order.
D6s 1 at a time?
No, he did the sweeps.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
You
It's
got
1
it.
damage each, so I did 5 damage exactly. So, all right, let's do the Lord of Change. Will swing. He has 5 attacks. Just like tickle a guy, I guess. I think he hits on 3s. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
What a difference.
2 saves, AP1. So it just kills 2 guys.
No, 6 up trap.
You're 6 up saves, right?
Yeah, but I'll get feel no pens.
Yep.
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 But that it's going to be this guy. It's going to let him move. Do this guy. I'm CP starved. I should have one to move here, but I've obviously spent it on something.
Do the sweeps or the strikes here? Definitely the sweeps for sure. Yes, 14 is way better than 6 here. Here's the sweeps.
Bellicor awkwardly has a
ugh.
pretty good sweep profile. He has a lot of sweeping attacks, but his strike is really bad.
That's 7 damage on the guys.
7, and you've got 10 OC here anyway, so I'm never getting that. So we can just do the guys that are close. We got Blessed Blades. Is this guy within an inch? No, so that one guy wants to stay. So 2 Blessed Blades, and then we'll start doing Mutant, Mind Witch, I cannot, and it's 7. Blessed Blade goes through.
Possibly don't have 6 up, right?
Are these? Oh yeah, it's the. So they guys would just die. And
Kills 2.
What's the damage?
Damage 1.
Damage 1, right? So that's dead on the mutant.
Yeah, it's probably
Both of
thematically
those
appropriate for sure.
guys.
But unfortunately, for a like huge greater demon that costs like 350 points,
Sucks up.
it does make Bellicor
And then I'll have one more to do after that.
less good.
Right, so we lose 3 mutant.
You could make demons much better as a faction by as a whole, I think, by buffing Bellicor, because you usually take him because he's very useful for the faction, but his weapons, oh boy,
And you're saying
his gun is
right,
good.
So
He's a great psychic power. but his melee attack is
There,
unfortunate.
that's all my swings, so you can do your swingbacks.
You compare it to an equivalent level, like points value in most other armies, and you get way better melee profiles for his cost.
There's no way to get this, so I'm just getting attacks here. Oh, that's good. Can't base, but he bases him. This guy can't base either. He goes to there. This guy can't attack. Won't bomb. So that pact for lethal. We don't take ones, and then it's 4d6 plus 8. So it's a good one. 17 goes to 23. These go there. These went down 6s. Okay, we got 6.
6 on Bellicor?
Yep.
Cool. Take 2 damage.
Nice.
Man, great roll there.
Small guy. Messes.
Cool. Alright. I was as another turn. Belk, there's one boy over here.
Oh,
Swing.
this guy didn't pile in.
Yeah, just moving with. Yeah,
To see if we can get into not dying range. 1, 2, 3.
yeah, because you just usually that guy backwards a little bit, so he stays on the first move and then he goes forward. Yeah.
And then I've got 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7 left. He still dies. He still dies to coherence because he needs. It's exactly 2 we need. But
Yeah,
what we can
so-
actually do is lift
You
this
can
guy.
kill him. You can kill him and keep the banner. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then they'll be incoherent.
The one boy up here can swing to the bloodthirster.
Could he have piled into coherency there though?
No, that was my pile-in consolidate. I was all the way back here.
Yeah, because the unit can't pile in move if they can't reestablish coherency.
Just like this guy was like back here, and then
No, if that's the case, then he would have just been stuck back there. But then I get my mutant back.
Yeah, I think you just have to assign a save to that guy. Yeah.
it's fine. Yeah, my like
I didn't-
slightly
I didn't
influence
know
movement.
that.
But,
I didn't
so
know
there's
that,
it's
though.
possible. It's fine. There's possible I have slightly influence movements, but I rolled really good on saves, so we don't have to redo anything. It's fine. I don't think I
right,
could get.
okay. Yeah, because
so-
only one went through. I've lost that mutant.
Yeah.
I'm just going to lift another. Oh, here's one here.
Yeah, it's fine. Just keep it how it was. Um,
Yeah, because I guess so. My whole unit can't pile in, is what you were saying.
Yeah, each time you move, you have to do so to establish coherency.
I
If
guess-
you can't establish
Hold up.
coherency at the end of the move, then you just don't go anywhere.
Right. Well,
just say like this guy was. Just say these
what I
guys are
would have
back here.
done, I would just wouldn't have left that guy. I would have put a wound on him if I'd realised that was the way it was going to be.
Cool. Yeah, just like do it like this, or like just do it like this.
Yeah.
Say you killed him earlier, and then put a different. Yeah, it's fine.
It's usually fine. Like you can kill yourself out of coherency, and it's usually fine. But there
It was close enough.
are
Because
some.
then I wouldn't even be out of
problems.
coherency, and I didn't need to
Yeah.
reroll my Dark Pact anyway, so him being alive didn't matter.
Just put like a. So say you killed him, and just put a different mutant over here. Make it simple.
So
say
oh, no,
You killed him earlier.
I don't need to take a guy back.
Yeah.
I was going to leave him dead. Like that's fine.
Cool.
It's just
Sounds
that's my bad.
Yeah. Alright, let's swing this over here. Swing this way.
So that guy, Dark Pact for sustained. He doesn't take wins. He hits on 4s. It would have been a lethal, but can I? It's 2 hits. Can I get the dev? Yeah, no, I can't. Sad.
Cool. Do I kill you end of phase?
Surely.
He did. Alright, that's everything. I was thinking of taking a secret mission, but I don't think I need to. I think minimum I'm scoring 10 here. I could score 15, and I'm probably gonna score 15 end of game, assuming at least one of these guys lives, which probably can keep at least one of them alive. So I don't think there's a reason to me to take a secret mission here. So I will not. I'll decline the secret mission.
I'm going to get 10 here, and then 3 at the end of this turn. Oh wait, that was turn 3. Cards. Got Map of Death and Assassinate.
Hmm? I'll Guo this Bloodthirster, and let's make it the Lord of Change, I think.
Okie doke. Okay, doke. So, command phase things, yellow squad need a battle shock. They take mortals.
Yep, because they fail. So they'll take D3 for the fail the battle shock.
On their turn.
Okay.
We take one. I've only got one mutant, so he takes one, and then the next guy made his. Or
Yep.
if I will see on a 4-up, it was the other way around because I didn't.
I do control all the no man's lands now, so this one, the biker also needs a battle shock.
Got it.
And if he fails, he will die.
Oh no. He's a
-1. Yep, he will die.
Getting work done with that Shadow of Chaos. People they turn up their nose at that ability, but it's actually kind of sick.
Yellow squad are falling back. I need desperate escapes. Actually,
Yeah, I think Commander Cha-Cha, I think, has kind of like diced his way out of this for sure. He's killed all the accursed cultists.
You don't fight. I fight first here.
He maybe
It'll be your turn.
could have held a CP to heroic intervene last turn on the charge onto his wounded Bloodthirster, and that might have just sort of tangoed the game. I think he did a CP roll on Kairos, so it was a little aggressive.
Just stop being in the way of the possessed, really.
But he basically just needs to survive the Predators now, and the Great Unclean One is like essentially unkillable at this point. The Predators with their powers combined can't kill him. They might be able to take out the Bloodthirsters. If he gets super lucky, Bloodthirsters can go down to a Stiff Breeze. He might be able to just cut this one down with the small arms shooting and the turret gun off one of them, and then put 4 las cannons and another turret into the second one and try to kill it. If he can kill, plus he has a biker squad back here, which is super useful. If he can kill those two, he can kind of run this side of the table, but he's also going to have to get at least one of these 2 demons down. Bellicor can get sort of just stuck in with a bunch of idiots, and he has a tough time getting his way out of it. But he's probably got to kill the Lord of Change because he has that big range profile. Plus, once he engages Bellicor, he gets trapped pretty easily because he can't teleport anymore.
I decided where he wants to go yet. This Cypher's going to advance. 5, he goes 11.
Cypher's going very fast.
Yes, he's been zooming this game. He sure can get to Bellicor. Can't get to... Is Bellicor touching the cover?
He is, yes.
So I can't see the Demon Trance, but I can't see the Zinch guy, but I can see Bellicor. And they're up there like that. This Predator advances. 3. He wants to shoot. Sky. He can go 13.
Sure, you finish a little bit. I'm running bathrooms real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
See how many big boys you can kill here.
Yeah, I still haven't moved this Lord of Change. He needs to pick a side. It needs to be the Lord of Change to try and kill, surely.
Yeah, I was like, I was like this thing here because it's 5 points, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So that means that I go. It just sucks because it's got this. If I kill this Bloodthirster and shooting, which I'm also going to try and do, then I won't need to go for him. So that'll let me charge Bellicor, but I'm not going to have the floor space here to get everybody in. So I just need to everybody fights their own dead. She goes there. Right, stuff outside an inch here.
Yep, just charging through the wall.
Yep.
Alright.
And let's get to shooting. Fire with... Oh, this guy should make a move, sorry, just to go on this point. And get within 24 here actually as well, we need that.
Cool. Alright, PP away.
GP, so this guy is putting... right, what we're going to start with here. We're going to start with these bikers throwing a grenade at this one. 66. 2. Then we're going to go... this Predator is going to shoot everything into this Bloodthirster. So Dark
Oh,
Pact
good.
must extend. Or actually, we'll go lethal.
All right, moment of truth, chat.
We don't take one.
Can we cut down some bloodthirsters here
Ah.
and try to leave Commander Cha-Cha with only
2 last cannon wounds there.
his great unclean one?
Fast roll now. We pass 1. We'll spend my CP for the turn here. There's no other better way to spend it. Cool. Take 1 last
I
cannon.
think you can't do that for variable now, but well, we did 7.
Yep, take 7. So
Yeah,
down
the
to
core
7.
rules, for whatever reason, specify that
Bikers right.
attacks with a random damage
Oh,
must
sorry.
be
In the middle of the-
must be slow rolled. They're not allowed to use fast dice rolling. And the new fast dice rolling rules that allow you to reroll after a fast dice roll do require that you use the
One
fast
save.
dice rolling criteria in the core rulebook. It's a little funky, probably unintended, but that is the letter of the law. Didn't matter here, obviously, because he did take the trillion damage anyway. Could happen.
Save.
We're good.
Oh, okay, and then the combo item is out of range if the top gun was out of range, so he
Yeah.
can shot him. Can it see blue? No. Can it see Bellicor? No. Hits and nothing. Right. So this guy's 97. The bike shot him. Dark Pact for lethal. We don't take wins. This is the melter. Hits and on a 5. Doesn't win. Plasma, I'll overcharge. This is the hazardous. It's good. This is the hit rolls. 1 hit, 1 a 5. Doesn't win. And then this is
Plasma bikes. A little unfortunate. Those are not super useful. Look at those lethal hits, though.
wins on 5s. Or 6s rather. So that's 5.
Ooh, spicy.
Take 2.
Takes 2. So he's down to 5.
Ooh.
Okay, right. This Predator, is he gonna get risky? I think.
Yeah, concentrated fire here from this Predator should knock one of these Bloodthirsters, but he could get greedy and kill both. I do kind of feel that
This one.
Longship Loft is in a position where he needs to get a big turn here.
Good.
Pact for
He's got assassination on the roll here too, so getting a kill would be big.
We'll do the top.
Oh, close.
2 lethals, 2 hats, wins on 5s. Wins on 5s. 4
Ooh, boy, that is a hell of a roll from the autocannon. Leaves him alive.
Down to 1.
He's down to 1 wound. Oh my
Okay,
God.
and then into the other one, last cannons. 1 lethal. I didn't need to roll again.
Yeah,
So just
yeah,
1
lethal.
save on that one.
We pass.
Oh no, chat!
Right.
Commander Cha-Cha's getting the upside of the 4+ invulns. Sometimes you just fail a bunch and die, and sometimes you make a bunch of saves and you live forever.
1 lethal and 5 hats. Get him Havoc Launcher, 3 saves. Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
No way!
The greater demons.
Okay.
That's insane.
Bellicor.
I wish I could experience what Commander Cha-Cha
Is that
is
stealth?
doing right now.
Belcor stealth, but
That great unclean one, he'll live. But everybody, all my other greater demons, as soon as they get shot, they just die instantly.
5s.
Commander Cha-Cha's live forever. What? That's not fair.
takes your damage.
And then this is the bolts. So 1 sustain lethal, so it's 1, and then these are 6s, so 2 more saves for the bolt pistol.
2, sorry. Failed the first one. That's the second one. Take 1.
Okay. Master of Possession. This is a block. Okay. So this is 5. It's not going to be okay. Really needed to kill one of these Bloodthirsters. I can't believe I split fire. Right. The Master of Possessions shoots the Lord of Change.
And with those dice, I don't know if the split fire would have mattered. Literally, this Bloodthirster took 0 damage. I don't think that would have changed anything.
+1 to hit and win.
The closer Bloodthirster just lived.
failed, but my icon's still alive. Passed. This is
There is like there's still hope here. The bikers could kill this Bloodthirster on the charge. They do have a Power Fist champion.
2 hits. 2 saves.
3 attacks with lethals might do it, and then you get an Overwatch on the Predator Destructor on the back one. So there's a reason. There's not zero chance that you do knock
what
one.
does here?
You do knock them both still.
I need
Just
to
might
charge
cost you
this
CP.
Bloodthirster, I think. Oh no. Absolutely desperate times.
Yeah, you never want to be charging into Bloodthirsters, especially with Chaos Bikers. That is a perfect profile for that kind of kill.
Don't do it anyway, so bikes charge in. 10.
I almost wonder if you put yourself in a position to get all the bikers a really clean line of sight to the Bloodthirster. Because if you can fire at him with no cover, which I guess is actually really tough, then I think the bikers have a better chance than the Predator killing him if they successfully Dark Pact for lethal hits. Because they have more attack volume. Each model's attacking 6-ish times. And all you need is one converted attack to go through. You have to theoretically roll 2 or 3 6s on all those that 16 shots or whatever that unit's getting in order to potentially have a pretty good chance of killing that guy. So getting in through the wall with the Heretic Demon Prince here.
Models.
Oh, these aren't great dice, but that Lord of Change is damaged a little bit. Can we get him with the Possessed? We do have that anti-psyker weapon on the Master of Possession. That could be big. No. No interrupts or anything available here. I think we swing with we got to swing with the Demon Prince first here, right? Because if he gets lucky and kills the Lord of Change, the MLP could swing in a Bellicor.
For sustained.
Yeah, definitely go sustained here. We're getting
what toughness
huge
is this thing
rerolls.
10.
10. So I'll win that on 4s.
Yeah, with full reroll, sustain is absolutely the option. Yeah, that Dread Reaver is going to come into play here.
We don't take ones unless it's -1.
I think it's just -1 to battle shock chest. I don't think it's -1 to leadership chest.
Right, okay.
But yeah, continue with Thursday.
And then we've got 6 attacks on 2s. Oh, I rolled an extra one. Well, it's that anyway. Do I want to fish for lethals here? Or for the sustains? I'm going to fish away 1 dice.
Yeah, it's -1 for battle shock. That's
the 1 dice fish.
But reroll.
Oh, great wound roll. Not a great hit roll, great wound roll. Boom. Can we kill him? He dies! The Lord of Change goes down in 1 swing to the Demon Prince. And that frees up these guys to attack at a Bellicor. This late game is so spicy, chat. Oh my god.
Lethal. We're good.
Pact is successful. Unfortunately, the Possessed are way worse in this matchup than that Demon Prince is against the Lord of Change there. With the Master of Possession's great, but the rest of the units just winning on 6s. And they've already used their once per game devastating wound, so that is done with them.
4, and then on 2. Oh no, sorry, that's 1 lethal,
yeah.
2, and then these ones on 2s. So 3 saves. And assuming Bellicor's a psycho.
He is a psycho, yes. Take 6 damage.
Commander Cha-Cha burned all his good saving throws on the
so what, I was at 13.
On
so,
the Bloodthirsters.
8,
Oh my
7,
god. 8 damage from just the Master of Possession. I think I might have called this a little early here, chat. I thought it was looking good for Commander Cha-Cha, but this round of attacks for Longship Loft has been insane.
Come on, guys.
Can he kill?
Oh,
Bellicor.
Lethals, 6s.
3 wounds. He could die, and I believe he's being...
Oh, we got him.
Oh, he does. He failed 6 out of 6 invuln saves and went down, and that gives Longship Loft hold of the center or of the Demon Home objective. That's nuts. I cannot believe that just happened. That was so insane.
Can get cheeky and just get this Bloodthirster.
If this Bloodthirster goes down, I think we are. I mean, I don't know what to say here.
We've got a reroll.
All right, there's the
power
there's the roll. Yeah, those are the demon saves that I know and love. There, chat.
Nothing.
I'm not expecting these Bloodthirsters to live. That was nuts.
And then on 6s, 2 saves. Well, 1 more. We lost the bikes.
Yeah, I think you're probably okay with that trade though. You trade the bikes to for Like literally your
so
opponent's
Draggy-
entire backline. Every shoot,
Okay,
like
so
every
what's the
reasonable
answer?
shooting attack that your opponent has in their entire army.
Nah,
That was
Oh, no, it
crazy.
was two lethals in that AP2 technically.
Cool. Fail both.
Nice.
All right, Padraki, you.
We're gonna live. Is it not? Does that turn up? Now?
These are AP. These are AP4. He's +1 to hit aura himself. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay, so he goes.
And then
right.
these are AP4, so this goes right there.
We die D6 plus 2.
Yep.
Super die.
Cool. Yeah, Belcor dying. It might lose me. I don't
So,
see.
and get marked for death and assassinate.
Yeah.
That was a ridiculous
I
turn,
think you
chat.
have it. I'm pretty sure.
That was insane.
Cool. I got cleanse and assassination.
Assassination is theoretically
yes.
possible here.
You kill Cypher for assassination. Right, that's the goal.
Yeah, no, for sure the Bloodthirster.
Nice.
I think,
Cleanse,
honestly...
Bloodthirster, cleanse the Bloodthirster.
Cleanse with Bloodthirsters, Jesus. Oh, actually, Commander Cha-Cha could heal here.
Yeah.
Off his Battle Shock check, so that's important.
Something before I start command phase. But I draw card this, I want to sticky any of these objectives. See it before I roll Battle Shocks. So I don't sticky anything here. I think we go ahead and sticky the one that's Bloodthirster standing on. So I'll spend my CP, go to 0, sticky it.
Yep.
And then Battle Shocks on both Bloodthirsters.
So, which one was that? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, passes on the front one, and then the back one also passes. He's +1. So, for front one heals for 3, 2. Next one heals for 2.
Oh, because you're +1 in shadows.
Yep.
Oh, that's big. The
The
Bloodthirsters have started healing.
They're healing.
Oh,
I
man.
think you still have it because I'm assuming it 4. I get 5.
So, yeah, here's the question.
Yeah,
I guess
probably good here because you are 10.
the
You have like
the Predator can see both of these.
Yeah, if Belcor lived, I think I had it, but he rolled
Is
0
it-
6 saves.
Are you mathing it out? Is there nothing you can do?
It really depends on if you draw a dead draw. If you draw a dead draw second, that might still have it.
Oh, this is aggressive.
We'll see here. He's gonna go here. How many guys do you actually have on the objective?
5.
So that'll
it's
contest.
not
Oh, but it's locked in, yeah.
No, it's okay. This guy is supposed to be on it. I hope he is. I couldn't get to the thing.
If you say he's supposed to be on there, that's fine.
He's for sure not, but yeah, he could be.
Yeah, cool.
He is extremely not on the objective, but that's okay. We have played a perfect game of 40k here with no mistakes made at all.
Cool. Just go stands on this and holds it and cleanses it.
You just watch out for the pillar there, because your base's collider is messed up.
Alien.
Yeah, he's like inside the statue.
Boy.
The Great Unclean one from the
boy.
from Force Org is a messed up collider. I have a better one that I've been distributing as much as I can.
Yeah, I don't think there's a win path here. Yeah, I got Belcor alive. Belcor needed to live this turn. Unfortunate.
Yeah, so we could steal this objective, cleanse the Guo, and just killing or trying to kill the Predator Destructor doesn't do anything.
I might just honestly be standing there and cleanse, but I'm probably moving him.
Although yeah, that means he doesn't get an opportunity to get assassination.
This guy just stands here and cleanses. Yeah, this guy will come here. I'll rush him.
Right. This one's on. I'll overwatch the one that's on 3.
Cool.
Because
that's definitely the play.
That he's not coming at me. But yeah, that's still the thing because this guy can't.
So here's the awkward part: is that the Bloodthirsters actually? Oh, I guess this Bloodthirster won't anymore. They do get cover theoretically because they have a 4+ armor save. But if he's on the objective, then it gets negated by the +1 AP from the Renegade Raider's attachment ability.
Dark Pact for sustained or lethal? I think lethal. Yeah, Dark Pact for lethal. We don't take wins. Top Gun. Nothing. Las Cannons. Come on, TTS. Oh, two wins with the Las Cannons. Another Ruthless double 6.
I think that will seal it here. One goes through. Don't roll 1.
Don't roll a 1.
Oh my god,
Yep, I think
chat!
that will-
These
that will do there.
dice!
Because what?
That's
I'll go
all
here, I'll
over
finish
the
that.
place.
I'll see if I roll like a monster. If I roll like a 12 and I kill you, then I might be able to tag these guys and blow them up.
Oh yeah, sure.
See if I roll a 12. No, say I'll just tag and you kill you.
Sure.
So I'll get one cleanse. Yeah, I'll get one cleanse. You'll get a
Oh my god.
you get a 10.
What an emblematic game of the state of Chaos Demons. Just live or die by the 4+ invulnerable save. You have literally no idea at any point what the capabilities of your units are. Will they take the world like those Bloodthirsters, or will they immediately die like the Lord of Change and Bellicor?
Yep, you just stay away there and then
Just don't be attacked ever.
I guess you have
Which is a little bit tough for the army composed entirely of Chaos Demons.
Yeah, no, it is.
Or of Greater Demons whose only game plan is to run them at their
this
end.
guy's still alive, or I'll roll this advance. We get a reroll.
Yep.
That was the dice in this game were nuts. What an incredibly wild game.
So yeah, you'll get extend.
Extend establish.
Then I can maximum. I'll get the. I can probably grab a 15 just because I have the sticky objective, and I can.
Yeah, you got it.
You can take your cultist.
State of Demons is using a Lord of Change with enhancement, so being incapable of killing a Rhino. Well, it's a coin flip. Either he does no damage to the Rhino, like literally nothing,
for 3,
or he kills the Rhino 3 times over. But you never know which one you're gonna get every time you shoot him.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And that's like the problem.
Yeah,
that's the real
that was
problem.
Huge,
No consistency.
Killing that guy basically on his own. What an absolute chad.
Yeah. Honestly, that wasn't like completely unheard of. Yeah. Bellicor failing was 6 out of 6 was definitely not average, unfortunately. But that was something because I guess let's see if Bellicor lives, it's like
either he kills the thing he's like 19 times, or he heals it. Yeah.
Score Trevi, you can put it in. It is 86-72.
Cool.
But yeah, I guess if Bellicor lives, that's like a 5. That's a 5.
But if he lived in that Lord of Change died, he's not holding the objective, right?
No, because he has to. Kill
well, maybe right.
Yeah.
He has to kill all the possessed.
I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3.
Tough.
These guys are battle shocks, but then I get another one.
Yeah.
And Bellicor's like awkwardly. He's like awkwardly not very good at killing the possessed, right? Because his strike profile is really bad.
Yeah. Well, if nothing else, he kills Master Possession, gets assassinate.
Yeah, for sure. Like, the score is like dramatically different, and then something has to try to kill him the other turn too. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't play a ton because like Bloodthirsters probably live when they weren't supposed to, when they're supposed to die. But yeah, Bellicor dying.
Having both Bloodthirsters alive there was like pretty good.
This guy anti-cycle 2 up actually coming in clutch this game.
Yeah, that dude single-handedly did like 10 damage, right?
Yeah.
Or he did. I guess he did 8 to Bellicor right there, but he also did a bunch to Rodriguez and Kairos, right? He's actually done like 15 damage this game.
Yeah.
MVP, Master of Possession.
What a Chad.
All the Demon Prince, like badasses.
Yeah, that Demon Prince rules.
Yeah. That one Chaos Biker also living on one moon was.
That was lucky for me, to be fair. That was because I almost Armor contempted these guys, and then I didn't do it, and I was like, holy shit, they're gonna live anyway. This is good, like.
Yeah. Because if he dies, then I can kill the Cursed Cultist on my turn, or like one turn earlier, since like spend like a turn dawdling around here. I can like attack your home and turn earlier.
Yeah. It was a shame. It would have been. I think I would have been a even stronger position if I had managed to get that one more OC on here with these guys with a fallback move.
Yeah.
And then that would have really shored that up. But
yeah, for sure.
This is always a pleasure, Isaac. Thank you very much.
For sure.
Glad.
If you want to
glad
score,
to get one from you. I'm sure I was due one.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to go grab some dinner. I guess any other thing you need, Trevi?
Should be all set. The final score. What was your final score, Isaac?
72, I believe.
72. Okay, cool. That's what I had. All right, sweet.
And I had 86.
Yep.
Perfect. Yep. All set. You guys are good to go. Thanks for the game, you two. That was pretty nuts. Yep. I feel like that was classic Chaos Demons, though. You're just like, what's going to happen? I don't know. Depends on what the 4-up say. And they say, Bellicor gets one shot.
Give us 4-ups, take it away.
Yeah. There was a little bit of giving. There was a lot of taking that game. For sure. But they definitely kept those Bloodthirsters alive, which was nuts.
But yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks to you too. Cheers, everybody.
Catch you later.
Congratulations on taking it down, by the way, Longship.
Oh yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, glad to get one a wee bit earlier in the season this time.
Hell yeah. The Renegade Raiders continuing to raid.
Oh, there's no doubt that this ACDCs is going to get nerfed into the ground.
Oh, yeah. Come next week, they'll get
So,
blown up.
Maybe Legionnaires will go to 85. Very exciting.
Do Legionnaires need a cut? I don't know.
Oh, we did something. If we're going to lose the
Yeah,
ACDCs,
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Yeah, I do hope for some buffs. I fear that every time a buffs a points change cycle comes through, I'm always worried that it'll just be nerf the top stuff, do nothing else. But I do hope that they buoy up some of the stuff that's just for trash. Let's give like regular Terminator something, you know? We never see a bolter Terminator ever.
10 points off Terminators. I don't know, maybe Raptors get cheaper to be in line with JPIs.
Well, let's throw JPIs into the fucking sun. That unit's so stupid. Can we put those guys to like 110? What is this like 80-point jump infantry squad that we have? We had to sell all those boxes, I guess. Oh my god. That unit is so silly. Yeah, chat, ACDC is a Cursed Cultist Dark Commune. That's the combined attached unit. It's the 16 Accursed Cultists plus the 5 Dark Commune models attachment. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Thursday brings, and hopefully it's good. Or maybe Thursday. I assume it's Thursday, but we'll see.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Yeah, cheers, man. Have a good one.
Cheers. Bye.
All right, folks. JPI should not be cheaper than Vanguard veterans. Yeah, I mean, they're cheaper than most utility units in the game, and they're better than all of them. Like they're insane. They not only, and this blew my fucking mind, because when Pariah Nexus came out, jump infantry, like 5 model jump utility infantry, were like supercharged because they were the only things that could consistently like do actions and score maneuver secondaries. Once you stopped being able to do actions with assault weapon units, so I was like, well, everyone's gonna put 3 JPIs in their army, and then they points cut them. And I was like, excuse me, what? You like the unit was already playable because I think they were at 90, right? Or they at 90? I can't remember. And they cut them to 80. Is that where we're at right now? And I was like, what is happening? They also have the dumbest datasheet name. They are currently 80. I think they were 90 start of the season, and then they cut them by 10, which is like pants on head, dude. Yeah, they're 80 points. Yeah, they're fucking nuts. 80. Yeah, it was shocking when they changed them. I think that they are less expensive than foot foot assault intercessors, which I believe are 85 for 5. Which already one of the best battle line units in the game. Oh, excuse me, they're 75. So they're only 5 points more expensive. Although I think that they were 80 at some point. But for 5 points over an assault intercessor squad, you lose the reroll, the wound reroll thing, but you get mortal wounds and jump packs and extra additional plasma pistols for whatever reason. And it's just unforgivably overpowered. Yeah, 80 is just like so insane. They need to be at least 90. I think I'm at the point. Maybe we put them at 95. Come on, see, it's so stupid. But yeah, like Space Marine, just like sort of mass infantry spam where you're like infiltrators, triple JPIs, triple scouts, like 1 or 2 assault intercessor squads is like a lot. And then they also synergize really well with the heavy infantry bricks because they're really good at clearing screens. So you can dedicate like 160 points of models to kill all your opponent's screening units, and then you get like unobstructed rapid ingresses and strategic reserves, like with your Eradicator bricks and your Deathwing Knights. And that's one of the reasons that the Gladius Archangels is so good, is because they have this unit that just kills all of your opponent's T3 infantry instantly for almost free. If they want a cheap jump pack unit, should be suppressors. Yeah, I don't disagree. If you give suppressors like a real trash autocannon profile, like 2 shots, AP 1-2 damage or something, and then you make them just a really cheap utility unit, that'd be cool. Suppressors are really trash. I mean, the autocannon profile in general, unless it has some sort of buff associated with it, is not very good. Anyway, chat, that's gonna be it for us today. If demons could kill transports, you'd be down to play them, but they're so tough to be consistent with. Yeah, I mean, I think transports are tough just in general. Because there's no psychic phase anymore, there are very few consistent ways to kill transports. Like when you could psychic a transport down and then shoot the stuff inside, so they had to deploy really conservatively with the embarked units. That was a little bit more reasonable in my opinion. But now that there's no way to interact with the transport before the shooting phase, it gets really kind of degenerate. It's actually surprising to me that we have moved away from transport, like the transport meta, because I do think that transports are still like ludicrously overpowered in this edition. That's why Drukhari is so effective. Like they have good shoot and scoot range infantry, they have solid melee, and they have the best transports in the game, hands down. It's not even close. Yeah, old Neds, yeah. They were, yeah, and they were even at that stage, they were one of the few armies that could do it, right? It was like still very rare that you had a consistent way to deal with transports. Like Tau couldn't do it. Tau just died. There was nothing you could do because they couldn't psychic them. They had to shoot them, and then you just disembark out of line of sight and then charge them the next turn, and they were just died. And that like problem has been compounded, in my opinion, in this edition. One JP had to get nerfed too as an excuse to run Sky Claws, yeah. I miss old Nids, Jan. I even 8th edition Nids. God, feels bad. The new tier Nids is CX is just the worst thing. Oh, but we've talked about that in the past, chat. That's not new information. So thanks everyone for watching with me. It's nice to discuss with a fellow transport here. Yeah, it's really dumb. I don't understand why they keep nerfing the damage that embarked units get when their transport's destroyed. It's so wild to me. And this is a soapbox that I get on way too often, but it's so wild to me that you can be embarked in a transport, be entirely immune to damage, and suffer basically no consequences for having your transport destroyed. Like, you should fucking die if you're embarked in a transport and it dies. Like, I don't understand why transports are this invulnerability shield that makes the stuff inside them totally impervious. It's crazy to me. Like, you could just be in a transport, you might take a mortal wound on your unit when you disembark a destroyed transport. Whereas, like, what you should do is just, like, half your unit should just vaporize instantly. Battle Shock should persist. I can see that. That'd be cool. Interesting. Yeah. Or a move debuff. I don't know if that's good enough, though. Like, part of the problem is that you can disembark a transport and, like, out of line of sight on an objective, and you just hold the objective, right? And there's no lethality to your unit. So you clear the battle shock on your turn, and then you go back to your regular OC value. So you flip control of the objective, and you haven't taken any casualties for it, and that's a problem to me. Like, unironically, like, even if you don't persist the battle shock, you should just have to remove half the embarked unit when the transport dies, because then you're forced to take another battle shock check on your command phase. So you're not guaranteed to hold the objective that you're on. Like just pick up half that unit. Like, just pick, 50% of the models, rounding up, and kill them. They're dead. And call it a day. It's like coherency. It's like breaking coherency. That should probably be how it works. You retest for Battle Shock only if you are below half strength. That's the only criteria. That's the only natural criteria you have to take Battle Shock checks. If you are Battle Shocked by some effect, then it comes back to your Battle Shock step. You unBattle Shock and you're fine. You actually unBattle Shock at the start of your command phase. It's really beneficial timing. Would making them easier to kill be better? I mean, it would be. I don't think so. It's certainly, like, there is a problem that I think transports, or at least dedicated transports, I think unfairly abuse the statistical landscape of 10th edition, where like vehicles are sort of like in many cases unkillable gods, or at least like super dicey to kill. Like killing an armor of contempted rhino in cover is just like, you might just not do it because they just roll a bunch of good saves, because you effectively have a 1+ save, like a 1+ base armor save, and like giving yourself +1 to hit and wound or whatever against it makes that more consistent, which is good. But I think that I don't think that solves the innate problem of transports, which is that they make the stuff inside like invincible. You unbattle shock automatically, correct? At the start of your turn, the start of your command phase, all of your units that are battle shocked immediately become unbattle shocked. Then you progress through your command phase. At the end of that phase, you go to your battle shock step and you check again. If anybody is below half strength, then you take another battle shock test. I think that to be clear, it is like, it would be better for the Battle Shock Matters armies if Battle Shock had a persistent effect, but I do think it would become difficult to track. If you get shadowed and half your army battle shocks, or at least like, you know, even in the situations where you're like leadership 7 and all your army battle shocks, having to remember to do that every turn just sounds like a miserable nightmare. It just sounds like so much bookkeeping. I don't know if I would be interested in. Oh, no, if the stuff that gets out gets that effect, no, I don't think that would help at all. Because the problem is, so like here's an example, right? Do I have a let me put my controls back here, chat. Do I have like a Salamander's army? Oh, I have I bet I have my battle company. Nope, I don't actually. I deleted my battle company. Oh no, I did. All right, so here's a battle company. So here's like what ends up happening, right? Is that you go. So I'm gonna take this tactical squad, and I'm gonna combat squad it because they're the only thing in the game that still does that naturally without having to rely on emulators. And then you go like this, and you go, okay, I'm gonna hold this objective with this rhino, and I'm gonna place the rhino here, right? Like this. So you're like, okay, I'll take my predator and I'll shoot at it. Here's my predator. I'm going to shoot this rhino. And you're like, okay, well, my rhino is towing cover with its rear tread, so it's hard to kill. Assuming you can actually kill it, it will die, and my unit will place here behind this wall. My unit's battle shocked, so I don't retain control of this objective until my turn. That was your turn. You're done. This rhino's dead. We go to my turn. The unit unbattle shocks, and I take this objective. These guys are never at any point in danger at all. There's literally no way to interact with this unit. Even if you had stuff like over here, and you're like, well, I have another destructor to shoot the thing that's on the other side of the objective. First off, you have to place that in your movement phase. When you go to shooting, let's say you killed a rhino, the Space Marine player just goes, that's fine. I'll cede control of the objective. I'll place this unit back here. Nothing can target them because this guy can't see because they're ruined in the way. I guess like you could place them like this so he can't see. This unit's already fired, so you've activation locked the second unit. They can't do anything. And the unit is totally unthreatened. And you just get this unit like for free. There's like there's essentially, unless you're like totally surrounding transports, if you're playing them cagey enough, there's basically no way to ever interact with the unit that's embarked. They will always get to activate on their turn. And rhinos are like one of the cheapest vehicles in the entire game. They cost 70 points. So you get this unit that's like a fast utility unit that costs less than a jump pack intercessor squad. Sometimes gets a bunch of guns on top, depending on which rhino it is. And then also gets to make one of your units invincible. Like, the rhino is probably the most underplayed single data sheet in the game because it's like ludicrously overpowered. Yeah, you roll a check. You roll a check based on the number of models. On a 1, the unit takes a mortal wound. So you go like this. I took 0. Look at me. We can roll that a bunch of times. I took 1 damage. I took 1 damage. I took 1 damage. Like if you roll this a million times, like 95 out of 100 times, you take no more than 1 damage on your unit. 1 tactical marine gets placed down to 1 wound, and that's the effect of the vehicle that you are riding to battle in exploding around you. Yeah, it's so unlikely you kill anything. If it was a 10-man unit, you might lose 1 infantry model. You might take like like 20 like army construction points worth of damage on a unit that's disembarking a rhino if you get super unlucky. For each one you lose a model. That's what it used to be. And that was even in 9th edition, it wasn't a big enough punishment. The other thing the 9th edition used to do is if you ever put independent models into like characters into a rhino or into any transport, and you didn't have anything else in that transport, you would roll it on a 1, you'd lost the whole character. And that was like very feel bads, which is why I think they moved to the mortal wound thing, but it needs to be more mortal wounds. Like realistically, you should lose all these fucking bolter guys when that rhino dies, and then you start having to battle shock that unit. You should take like 6 damage. Like 1s and 2s? No, call it on a 6 you don't suffer mortal wounds. How's that? On a 2+ you take a mortal wound is what it should be. Had a game where Blade Guard veterans lost 5 wounds. Their transport blew up. I mean, yeah, that's just the 1 in a million. That is funny, though. The other thing is that if the rhino exploded, if you rolled the deadly demise, you always resolve deadly demises before you disembark embarked units. So the unit disembarking from a transport that is actively blowing up, like its ammunition stores are igniting, takes no additional damage. Like, what is that? Why? Why does that happen? Yeah, you should at least take the damage on the unit that's disembarking. It makes no sense. It makes like extra no sense because like they both basically happen at identical timing. Because they both happen when the transport's destroyed before it's removed from the table. So like I don't know. It should at least be active player decides, but it is explicitly that the unit embarked does not suffer damage. But yeah, I don't know. Transports are super busted. I'm not sure if the capacity for a demon army to reliably kill a transport is. I don't think that is unique to demons, and I also think that it is emblematic of the really broken defensive sort of statistics in 10th edition that not every faction can reliably kill this unit. Its toughness is too high. It has too easy access to cover. It has too easy access to save improvements. And it's just a problem with the addition, and it's never going to change until we get a new one. I think like a vehicle like this is too difficult to kill for sure. You should not be able to attack it with a dedicated range platform that costs 4 times as much and have it live. That's insane. What if the transport deadly demise was applied instead of just 1? Yeah, maybe, but not all transports have deadly demise, so it doesn't really work. I always think rhinos are neat. Look, don't get me wrong, chat. I think mechanized infantry is one of my favorite archetypes in the whole game. There are things that I fucking love about the transport mechanics in 10th edition. Fire support is my favorite mechanic, I think, out of anything. It's so fucking cool that you get this transport and you get to play this like sick game where the whole goal is to try to get multiple shooting activations out of a disembarked unit, and you can use these fire support units to like buff like real shitty infantry, like, and it's like a combo, like you're constructing combos in your army. It's sick, but the units that get fire support, in my opinion, are too strong. Maybe not the Razorback. This thing costs like 120 points for 1 las cannon, but I think that the other stuff is probably too good. Actually, fire supporting transports tend to be some of the least like egregious. Like there's Falcons, I guess, but those cost a lot and are kind of whatever. It's mostly the dedicated transports that don't do anything, that are just there for as like a stat stick, and they're kind of dumb. Yeah, I also like just like fucking bolter infantry, you know? I just like the idea that you get these mooks out and they're all tactical and they like breach and clear the building or whatever. 40k never actually delivers that fantasy. This edition is probably better. It's a better edition for bolter guys than it probably has ever been, at least since like the 8th edition time of 2+ poison Deathwatch infantry. But it's still not perfect. Like, you basically never get like these regular bolter guys to do anything. You're all, there's no reason to ever try to make like the cool tactical anti-infantry team good when you could be doing it on a unit with equipped entirely with plasma guns. And that's just like kind of a problem with the game in general, the scope of the game. You can go crazy and have it that any extra damage you do to a transport dies when it goes straight to embarked units. Yeah, that was my other proposal. That I wanted that at last edition too, because you could have a Rhino on 1. And this is the number of times this has happened is like so frustrating. Where you go, all right, I'm gonna post up to overkill the Rhino, and then I'm gonna ensure that the second attack activation has line of sight to everything that every possible disembark, right? Like, you could set up in a situation where this dude can see inside this building, and let's say for whatever reason, like, this building doesn't have a thing or whatever. So you just be like, hey, just so you know, there is no possible place where this unit can disembark where this model can't see them. It is impossible. And your opponent goes, oh, okay, cool. Then this Predator shoots this Rhino and leaves it on fucking 1 wound. And then there's no way for you to interact with the tactical squad. There's literally nothing you can do. The exact same situation that we talked about earlier happens when this Predator shoots it. And this Predator shoots it and does 20 damage, and this unit gets out and takes nothing. And that pisses me the fuck off. Like, you just get extra punished for being diced, which is just no good. You should not have invincible units in 40k. Anyway, chat, that is an extreme tangent. It had nothing to do with this particular game. It was, but it is something that I feel strongly about. That 40k has never gotten right. They've never gotten the balance of transports correct. They're either unplayable or they're too strong, and they've never figured it out. But it is what it is. I'm going to go raiding. We're going to call that it for today. I might be live over the weekend. I'm not sure what my plan is. Like I mentioned before, I was going to go to an RTT, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to record videos instead. We might talk about Predators, actually. I kind of liked that discussion we had on stream about Predators, and I kind of want to continue it. There's a couple people live playing 40k right now that we can go raiding on.